passion. Oh, you beats my touching. Good girl. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Y'all know the voice, y'all know the sound. James Bubba Williams is in the building, starting the pre-show, waiting for everybody to get here, man. While we are waiting, man, we're going to get into some of this good music, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to see everybody. Hey, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Y'all come on in. Let everybody know, like it or not, it's about to go down.
Naughty, I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish. You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer, yeah. I can really start over, yeah. In the back of my mind, there's someone waiting on me. You're just wasting my time because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure, yeah, I can finally start over, yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, bye-bye, bye-bye. Here's to the memories, cheers to used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe. All my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, oh, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Good morning again, everybody. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room this morning. Let's do a quick roll call while we got everybody right now. Boku, good morning to you. T Tweety, Nat, hey, what's going on? Love in Neutral. Did I say it right? I probably did, but Love in Neutral, good morning to you. And they said Epstein. Girl, they say Donald Trump got that Gawk 3000, honey. But we digress, though.
Father, in the name of Jesus, I come to you this morning.
Hey, I don't make up the news. I just report it, Benjamin. That's all, brother.
The news, bro, when the news gets to the point where you need Jesus, because the stuff they saying.
You need more than Jesus at this point. You know what? Let's not let
You
me
need
even
protection.
You need
Prophylactics.
Bill Clinton, bro.
Of all people, I hope Donald Trump was protected.
So he was getting notes from Monica Lewinsky. That's what that was. He was getting notes, so he knew. He was like, okay, there you go.
Donald Hawk Tour.
That Hawk.
Let me take myself off the screen. Good morning, y'all.
Father, in the name of Jesus, please revive me and help us, Lord Jesus, today as we go on with our day and discuss the stuff in this world, Lord God. And then right now at this point, Lord, it doesn't even seem like it's real, but Lord, it's real. Oh, fix it, Jesus. Anyway, good morning, MXB. I love you. I miss you. And congratulations on starting the first shift of your new job as well. Hope everything goes well. Laura Estrada, good morning. Emily Swamp, good morning to you, who also say they started a new job today. And I love to see that. So shout out to all of y'all, man, and congratulations. T Tweety says, what song is this? T Tweety, that was Too Fly by Mia Pfefferman.
Wait. How do you pronounce that?
Laura Pfefferman. Go to hell, Ben.
I'm gone.
But yes, that was Too Fly by Laura Pfefferman. See, Jim Lemire. Yeah, I can't talk at all. See, gentlemen in the mirror, good morning to you. Meat Cakes, what's going on? Priscilla is in the building. Simplify Kane 67, good morning. William Moore, what's going on? Let me make sure I got everybody. I'm talking about Trump the throat goat. Girl, that man ain't no throat goat, child. He just... Anyway, LB8012, good morning to y'all. We gonna get back in some of this music, but y'all stay tuned. The Queen will be here momentarily, and we gonna get this damn show started. But while we wait, here is "Come to Mama" by MXB. Love you. The damn throat goat.
She's got a million things to do today, and you know she's gonna do them. There ain't no doubt. She's got a million problems on her plate, and you know she's gonna chew them and spit them out. She's so above it, yeah, she walks on air, and yeah, she does it in such self-welfare, yeah. Don't matter what is standing in her way, 'cause you know she's getting through it. So don't despair. She's got what you want, she's got what you need. You know she's got everything. So boy, don't you cry, leave all your worries behind. Just come to mama.
I just realized my microphone was muted. I was about to say, yes, Laura. Yes, I do believe it happened. Real bad.
Just come to mama. She'll take care of her.
That's why he didn't want them Epstein files to come out, because all his dirty laundry in there. And then hearing that Putin got the evidence, girl, the tea is hot today.
Baby boy, just come to mama. She's gonna make it alright. She doesn't always feel like she's a queen, but you better not forget it. So bend the knee, and if you wanna be a knight, you better prove your loyalty. You better listen to me. She's got what you want, she's got what you need. You know she's got everything. So boy, don't you cry, leave all your worries behind. Just come to mama. Come on, just come to mama. She'll take care of all of your drama. Baby boy,
Congratulations, Emily. Yay.
Just come to mama. Come on. Just come to mama. She'll take care of all of your drama. Baby boy. Just come to mama. Come to your mama. Just come to mama. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just come to mama. She'll take care of all of your drama. Got an appetite, let's bake ourselves a treat. Just come to mama. What you've been mixing, serve it up the way you please.
Trump being the throat goat was not on my bingo card for 2025. And I think that was the bingo spot right there, boy. Bango!
Whip that cream, baby. Pour that sweet on me, baby. Shade up, we can.
Being Trump was whipping that cream, bro.
Look here. Hold on. Look. Jesus. No, I'm serious. You think I'm playing? God,
No, for real.
I need you to cover today's episode. This world is so wicked. Between Epstein files and Epstein pedophiles and throat goats and Donald Trump, today's episode might send us to hell. Forgive us, God, in the name of it. And I'm so serious. I think I'm playing. God, cover us as we enter into this
Lord.
episode of American Days of Our Lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's go.
Amen, brother.
Beat this oven up like 5,000 degrees. It's almost ready, we've been craving this all week. Baby, you want it, I got it. I'm hooked on you like phonics. Gotta be honest, you're on it. And this ain't no time to be modest.
Push that, shake that, girl, take your last name, let's hyphenate that. We don't need a recipe.
Whip that cream, baby. Pour that sweet on me, baby. Shade up, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. Whip that cream, whip that sweet on me. We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and you.
Wait a minute.
With that cream.
What did we... James. I'm taking myself off.
Cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, with that cream. With that cream. We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, with that cream.
Good morning again, everybody. If you're just not joining, like it or not, it's about to go down. Make sure that you stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this episode of Like It or Not in these days of American history. I don't know. It's
American hedonism. American hedonism.
Bro, we have to be the laughing stock of the world.
Universe?
Of the universe. Because I mean, we already had Bill Clinton. You know, he got his, the fellatio thing, and that was years ago. But now here we come in the year of our Lord 2025 to see that a sitting president in the Epstein files, what we always knew, but to discover what was in the Epstein files.
And you know what's crazy, James? If I could just interrupt you, it's crazy. It's not going to be the fact that this president has been messing with little girls that makes them say, "Oh, we can't do." They're not going to turn on. They're not going to turn on him because he messed with little girls. They're going to turn on him because he's potentially gay.
Mm-hmm. And
that's crazy.
That was not on my bingo card, bro. And it's funny because before I logged in, I saw somebody's Twitter comment talking about Jasmine Crockett and asking, saying that she needs to be sued for the stuff she's saying about Trump. She ain't got sued yet because they know it's the truth. And then in order to investigate it, the Epstein files are going to have to be That's
That's right. That's right. They don't want discovery. The last thing they want to do is go through discovery. So they threaten it, but they're never going to do nothing about it, man, because the truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth, man. And I guarantee you that these people are going to be making, I'm going to say making fun of this, but the right wingers are going to be like, oh, you know, it was done back in the day in ancient times, like in Greek history, in the Roman times. They had same-sex marriages and fellatio and all this other stuff as well, too. So what he did was okay. Yeah. Watch what I say, that they are going to justify it with every inch of being in their body.
Listen, they don't only want to justify it. Let's just keep it real. Every time Republicans get together. Now, listen, I don't know what happens to the Grindr app when Democrats get together, because maybe it's not a big surprise and everybody in Democratic circles, or, you know, everybody's screwing everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, male, woman, man on man, woman on woman. Democrats are just out there just living their life. But it's something when conservatives get together at the Republican convention, but also at Charlie Kirk's memorial service. Bro, did you know they crashed the Tinder app again? Not the Tinder app, but the Grindr app.
At the memorial service?
At the memorial service. They couldn't put that man in the ground good without laying some wood. Oh, man. I'm taking myself off the screen.
You said it right. They couldn't put the man in the ground because they were trying to put the man somewhere. You know what? Let me play some music because that's a whole lot, y'all. It's a whole lot. Welcome to This Is America. I'll still think about it. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, everybody.
Sure you can handle. We be faster than Django.
So salty. I'll still think about it.
We can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
So salty.
You sure you can handle? Okay. We can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop.
I'm about to go Goku. Leave on my head is red like old news. Yeah, trying to get the green like it's Whole Foods. Couldn't take my style and now you so blue. Yeah, now we don't need know you. Your hometown we don't need go to. Trying to get it worldwide global. Looking I can show you. Been killing this is go to. Skrilla, the hope man killer. Life so free, can't no man kill 'em. Came from the bottom, was a broke man, get up, still move like 10 man with no found window. Boom, pardon me, I get hectic. Boom, I survive through the wreckage. You should go look for the exit. New sheriff in town, I get a little reckless. Mr. Memo, go check the message. I ain't then came back for seconds. I ain't seen your fake little necklace. Lifestyle decrepit, I should probably expect this. Too much game for your league. I'm Hussein with Steve, Hussein on these. Legendary and everything you aim to be. I'm insane and free, you can't tame the beast.
Enemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Enemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Enemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me.
Love you, Laura.
I don't wanna lose you, baby. Don't go, don't go. When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah. You back, oh yeah. Cause I don't wanna lose you. I hope you feel that way too. No, I don't wanna lose you. Baby, don't go. Oh, when I get you back, oh yeah. I promise you'll never leave me. When it comes to you and me, there's no one else I'd rather be with.
My bad, Ben. I was on the wrong headset.
When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back.
Good morning, good morning, good morning again, everybody. If you're just now joining us, welcome, man. Make sure that you stay tuned, like it or not, it's about to go down. And do me a favor, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man. And hey, if you're not a member of the Patreon, patreon.com/like it or not, patreon.com/like it or not. Let's go.
My heart is ready for something I have been had in a long time. True love crime, I hope you know that it may hurt for a while. Let's slow down, slow down. I can see behind that broken smile. Nice, sweet, smooth, like cocoa bread, cocoa bread. You're nice, sweet, smooth, like cocoa bread. Cocoa bread. You're nice like cocoa, you're nice like cocoa bread, like cocoa bread. Oh, you're nice like cocoa, you're nice like cocoa bread, like cocoa bread. Ooh, we driving date, watch a movie, right by your side on duty. Not too much, not too sweet. Ooh, passion from yours truly. Let me know how you feel. Hope I'm not in too deep. Biwa, Phoebe, Fija, Fever. Won't be alone forever. Get through the storm together. Ooh, girl, make some room. I know you still, you're nice, sweet, smooth, like cocoa bread, cocoa bread.
Boys like you every dinner. I don't believe what you preach. You're just a rookie beginner. Hang out with boys in the streets. Like that will make you a winner. I don't believe what I see. Are you wearing gold? You're nothing more than silverware. Thinking you're so bold, but all you are is unaware. Walk around like everything belongs to you. Talk to me like I'm the young stupid fool. Take off all your gold. You're nothing more than silverware. Why you calling me honey?
Y'all should already know what's coming next. If y'all don't know already, just stay tuned. I got something for y'all.
I'm not falling for bullshit. If you like me, then say it. You don't get that I see it through this facade that surrounds you. Growing up takes time, so don't you waste mine. You and me ain't right. I'm wearing gold. You're nothing more than silverware. Thinking you're so bold.
Your team, bring the drink, whatever it is you need. It's time for Like It or Not, y'all. 9 a.m. to 10:30, yeah. Like It or Not is on your channel, yeah. Politics and culture ish, we change skin like we're supposed to, yeah. Interviews and all the news, we get to choose what gets the views. Like It or Not with Queen Azor, it's starting now, so stick around.
Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, y'all stick around. Oh, Rebecca Azor is coming through. You know she got a good story for you. Oh, Benjamin, that's my
This is his show. He's a politics bro. I am your DJ. DJ exclusive. Y'all know who I am. I stay dropping them jams. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, y'all stick around. Oh, like it or not, it's starting now. Like it or not, let's go down.
From the start, by the way you stared, the way you wrote up for me, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow.
All right, y'all. Good morning again. I know it's time to start the show, but before I do, Benny, you know I have to play this one song, just one last song, and I've been holding out as long as I could, so now it's time to play it.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak, yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat, yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm blessed, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love.
This my jam, James.
Nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love.
Right, Ben, mine too, bro.
Turn up.
Love me till the morning, love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like the time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning, love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love.
All right, so make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and all the other good stuff, man. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, everybody. Ben, let's go.
And gave us Black History Week. Now, almost 100 years later, many of us are still stuck in the month of February. But our legacy, it doesn't just fit into 28 days. The Black Heritage Day app is here to change all of that. It brings Black history to your fingertips every single day of the year. Based on years of research by Dr. Carl Mack, our historian, our griot, just 3 minutes a day. That's all it takes to read, learn, and listen to an oral narrative of your history.
Indeed, the Southern states went to war over the rights for each of the 11 Confederate states to own our ancestors.
To connect with your roots, to teach your children the truth they won't get in school.
In total, he is credited with 28 other inventions. But as a Black inventor, he struggled to gain.
Learn why New Year's Day was once considered the most dreaded day of the year.
Parents were separated from their children, siblings separated, and spouses separated from one another. And today, America has the nerve to lecture us about the status of the Black family.
Understand the political journey of Black America from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party.
It marked the beginning of Blacks' departure from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party. And here's why we switched.
Dive into culture and triumph like Sidney Poitier's blockbuster film success. And so much more. From heartbreak to triumph. From January 1st to December 31st. This app is more than a download. It's a movement. It's a community of Black families raising their kids on truth and on legacy. Download the Black Heritage Day app for free in the Google Play Store or on the Apple App Store. This isn't just an app. It is a daily celebration of who we are.
Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for like it or not. We're about to let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for like it or not.
Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not starts now.
Hey.
Good. Oh.
I love y'all.
Gonna pop up. It'd be crazy to me.
Rebecca.
And then the setup is crazy because oh, you know what it is? It's my camera. It's too high. That's one. Ben ain't
okay. That's
and
two.
3, Bubba's in the middle.
Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, let me fix that. I can fix that. That I can fix.
Because here it is. I'm thinking that Benjamin gonna get his bald headed tail on the camera. He ain't even there.
Yeah, well, I'm here. What do you mean? I'm here. I'm live and in person.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
We mix your face is what we're saying.
Exactly.
I'm undercover right now.
It ain't too much undercover. That's a good little AI picture of you, but it ain't too much undercover.
It's about pretty accurate though. It's about
right on my head. That's my head. Look at me.
He might be a little bit taller in the picture though, because ain't no way Ben gonna reach almost the top of the chalkboard.
and James, my back ain't that straight. Like my.
Well, actually,
I mean,
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
Right? Listen. All right. Good morning.
I'm in the
y'all.
middle of a move, y'all, so I don't have any equipment set up.
A move of God?
Yeah, a move. It is a move of God, but also a physical move. We're moving again, so we broke down the house. We're breaking down slowly but surely, and so like last time was a really hectic move. We're moving in January, so we've been breaking down, and so
I love
that's
that.
yeah.
Okay.
We started a little early this time.
Okay,
Look,
that's good. I'm glad
I
that
gotta-
you're getting ahead of it.
Yeah, I have to be out. I'm moving in March, so I'm just like looking around.
Oh, you're
like,
moving
"Ooh."
from the new house?
Yeah. There's been some changes, but it's okay. But yeah, it's like I got to start somewhere because I have so much stuff.
Look at
so
the
much
leaves
stuff.
falling in the background.
Did you
I know,
see
right?
that? It's like
Y'all
this is-
see it?
Yeah, I
Leaves
saw that.
falling in the
It's
background.
fall.
Because there is beauty
Uh,
in letting dead things
Yeah.
go.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is beauty in
Yes.
watching that dead thing that no longer has life.
Yes.
that
Speak
no
on it.
longer serves you for where you are today.
Yes, sister.
There's beauty in watching those
I hate
things
you, Ben.
get into the ground, and even though it may seem like a loss, hold on, you better preach this.
Come on, preach, black woman.
Seem like the things that are a loss as they are in the ground, people don't see that what happens is it's biodegradable. You said, Pastor, what is biodegradable?
Biodegradable.
It is in the ground. It may be dead. It is something that now fertilizes that ground to make that tree that people saw that was bear more fruit, bear more leaves. People will see the green,
Yes.
green
sister.
When they say
Green sister.
on the other side,
Hey, James,
they
she
didn't
playing.
see when the
Okay, she
leaves
is.
Got to
fell.
go.
They didn't see when there was no more.
She feeling it.
food in the
She really
fridge.
feeling it. She
They
going
didn't
now.
see when you were crying those tears.
Come on.
Oh.
Hey. Now, all jokes aside, should have bought a Hyundai, but I splurged and bought a Bentley. But Rebecca, you just preached the word.
Amen, somebody. Amen.
You just preached an actual word.
Listen. When the spirit touches you just sometimes you can't call on the African angels.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta call on
Africa.
And but I hope somebody felt that. So when I was taking my walk the other day, I was thinking about I gotta go see the trees before they're gone. I gotta see the beauty in what they are, because sometimes, I tell you guys this every single year. If you know me, you know that I talk about seasonal depression and things that seem to shift a lot during the end of the year. You have a lot of people who will be able to take breaks and be with their family, who have these corporate jobs right now and can stay in them, and they get to take their weeks off. And people either have to work or they're like, Ben, you're moving, you're going through your transition for the start of the next year. But you said that you're moving. I'm fighting for my life every day in this household.
Amen.
So I know that with those things, though, we have to find little moments of joy, especially with what the world is looking like right now. I finally finished, or I haven't finished editing, but one of the stories that I got up about the 300,000 Black women that people have forgotten that story. And it only made headlines for maybe 2 major news media companies and a few other online. But I talk about that, but I also mention how when we lose something, especially as Black people here in America, when we lose something, it almost makes us feel very, very, very defeated because of how hard we work to get it, how hard we have to work to get it, whether it be a house, whether it be an apartment, a car, or whatever. Losing that, or a job, for sure, when it's stripped from you, or when you lose it, or when it's time for you to go, sometimes it can feel like such a breaking, right? Because of how hard you work to get it. But in these Pacific Standard Time, I want us to lean in and definitely encourage each other in this time, because we're not gonna go through seasonal depression. We're gonna beat it, and any transition that God has us going through, we're gonna and see it to what it's gonna be about.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
That's man, Becca.
Amen to that. I feel that.
All right.
So we talking politics today?
Yeah. I mean, we could talk. Definitely, we're talking politics today. So many things have happened, but I know, it's so different. Like I talked about on Thursday at the Leftist Mafia, we talked about the Epstein files and how it's emails and not photos and things like that, which should be coming. But we talked about those things, and it's funny because I'm like, there's like a white side to the topics, and then there's a black side.
Whoa, wait a minute.
And when I'm with them, I'm always hearing the white side. So I'm like, give me the white side. And they were playing Megyn Kelly. And how she and whoever she was with on her podcast, they were talking about how they were basically trying to say that Trump, they were giving excuses to Epstein and Trump and them and the people who was in the emails behavior. Basically saying it's okay to sexualize a 15-year-old. They're almost grown anyway. Wow. But I would love to get you guys's, if you have the clip.
I'm pulling it up.
I miss my David. No offense, man, I do miss my David while we talk.
Well, listen, I ain't pulling it up then. I was in the process of pulling it up right now.
But I'm just saying, I know it's hard work for you in the background too, because you doing double the work. David used to be the one while we talking. Might have pulled up the wrong clip a few times, but he always.
But he had it though.
Sure. I miss my boy. I miss my boy. But
we love you, David.
Yeah, love you, David. Just a shout out to David for sure. Ben, he got it. One thing Ben gonna do is produce. He's been a producer since the day I met him. He's an all around man. Look, I had to jump in and say that to you, Ben. I'm gonna affirm you too, my brother.
Thank you. Just be affirming some white man on a black show. I'm joking. I'm joking to all the people clocking me and making files on me. It was a joke.
You're right, because they're gonna clip it. They're gonna clip it.
Okay, right.
But let's listen to this clip. Like these terrible clippings my good sis got in the back. That's crazy, sis. We can see that your natural hair is a bob. Is a bob. And the one on the side, baby, you rolled out of bed and you just came on.
You see it though?
When you have this type of hate and nastiness in your heart and you want to spew out things to put children in harm's way and try to say that it's okay to do so, this is what it looks like. One person has lots of surgery. The other person is just hate. So let's just go ahead and run the clip.
Let's listen to what these people got to say. Hang on.
I'm just giving back. As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed. And that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn. Now they call it child sexual abuse material on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah, so I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look,
it makes no sense.
Distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. It's just whatever.
There's a difference between a 15-year-old. Yes, there's 10 years age.
I was about to say 10 years.
There's 10 years age difference, but can we? Okay, both of them need to be put down. Somebody messing with a 5-year-old needs to be put down, double tap under the ground. I don't care who does it. I do believe in due justice, but at the end of the day, those people need to be put down. Now, A 15-year-old, those people, watch the intonation. What changes in my intonation? Those people need to be put down. It is both it's disgusting in both examples. It is a violation in both examples. And people have been trying, Rebecca, they've been trying to make a distinction between pedophilia and a ephebophilia, however you pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. It's too many syllables and ph's. It's ephebophilia, where it's not like an 8-year-old, but it's a 16-year-old. Listen, it is abuse. It is sex trafficking. It is taking advantage of someone who cannot properly give consent. A 16-year-old and a 21-year-old, there's a problem there. A 16-year-old and a 40-year-old man, there's an even bigger problem there. And so many people are leaning into this, oh, there's no real difference. You know, if they're 16, then they're basically grown. How, Sway? A 16-year-old, your brain is not mentally fully developed until you're 24. And so they're making these excuses on behalf of Donald Trump that had it just been a pure Republican or a Democratic president, had this been, we know Bill Clinton is involved in here in some way, but had it just been Bill Clinton, they would never take the time to make a distinction between an 8-year-old and a 15-year-old. One last thing. I got a 14-year-old.
Right.
You think I'm gonna make a distinction between somebody messing with my 14-year-old and somebody messing with my 7-year-old? What kind of parents are they? Does Megyn Kelly have children? That's all I'm gonna ask.
I don't
Does
even know.
Megyn
We don't
Kelly
know
have
much
children?
about Megyn Kelly on this side of town. So all I know is that she's a hateful person. I've followed her since she was a hard news journalist, and now a lot of them have gone into podcast style or digital style journalism, or what they're doing is salaciousness and hate speech and promoting pedophilia, as we can see today. And she got clip-ins. But
she has a 14-year-old daughter.
Let me see.
Megyn Kelly.
So that's basically saying you're saying that it's okay for your
16-year-old. Wait,
14 or 16.
Megyn Kelly has a 14-year-old daughter, and she's saying something like that.
But that means she's okay with it. Oh, that's just absolutely disgusting.
A 16-year-old. Wait, she had them through IVF. Look at her business now. All her kids she has 3 biological children with her husband.
Oh, wow.
And they were all conceived through IVF, which she has access to. Their children are son Edward Yates Brunt, daughter Yardley, and then son Thatcher. Yates Yardley Thatcher. And
it's so Caucasian.
2009, 2011, and 2013. So they're all 2 years apart, but she definitely has children.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy even if you don't have children, but if you have a 14-year-old and you say, oh, they're not really pedophiles because they barely 18 is barely legal. 18 is it's legal, but it's barely legal. If you are, to me, if you're a 21-year-old, and I get, listen, you could be in college and you could be messing with an 18-year-old, and then there's some questions. All right, fine. There's some gray areas. So there's not a hard. It's too gray for me.
All of it's too gray. Me being in high school and my friends messing with older men. Me being in college and older men driving around,
trying to get
the set to try to get us, being on the quad, trying to get us. Those things are problematic. And it's sad that we do live in, Matt actually brought out that there is no state in the United States, in the 50 states, that make it okay to be with the 15-year-old.
Right.
What we're going to see is the conversation is going to shift, as we see all the time. Even when we heard about the Diddy case, how they tried to make Cassie an adult at 19 years old compared to Diddy's 40-year-old, right? And that's 20 years, up to 20 years almost her senior. And so here we are trying to make fetch happen, and it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Gretchen Wiener.
Somebody who likes to touch children, and a girl who had her period for only about 4 years of her life, and you being a man who is an older man, could be a grandpa right now that thinks it's okay to be with these young girls. But
it's wrong.
Like you said, if we're going down and you're trying to compare a 5-year-old with a 15-year-old, that 15-year-old is not legal, can't drink, probably can't even get their permit in some states, still have to depend on the parent for a lot of different things. Like doesn't still learning themselves, like it's just got out of middle school.
Out of middle school.
Yeah.
And here you are saying, trying to make them an adult, or for us to see them as close to an adult.
Barely legal.
And in some states, a 15-year-old still needs their mother or father's okay to go ahead and work.
Right.
So please, let's be serious when we're trying to, and what they do is they think it's okay to make points. And that's what we're going to see. That's what I was going to do. We're going to see more of that. Like we did see online when they tried to describe Cassie as something else other than what she was at 19. And then, which was a young child. Okay, 19. And then we're talking, and when they try to do the same thing, even though I don't like the Kardashians and Kylie Jenner, also that was problematic. She was a child. All of these things that we're seeing and people try to make sense of. If these people, they're going to get online if they haven't already. But I've already seen people try to justify it in so many different ways. And men online who are 30 missing all the teeth in their mouth.
Those teeth do start falling out.
And I'm talking about y'all bald. I'm talking about trying to rock the Carl Winslow. They sitting online and being like, I mean, if she 18, I'm still gonna smash.
Listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead, James. Go ahead, James. You go.
No, I'm about to say, y'all know what this reminds me of, and maybe one of y'all can tell me this information. Back in the olden days, like early times, when they used to, the men or the family used to give up their daughters at a young age and have them married off. This is what it reminds me of. And I'm like I said, I don't know the year that they signed that in the law where they made it illegal, but let me find out this is where we're going back to.
It's not illegal everywhere, James.
And that's the bad part.
Just in this decade, there were 3 30-plus-year-old men who married 10-year-old girls in the state of Alabama with the parents' consent. And here's the problem. Like,
you gotta be kidding me.
No. Google it and look it up, and I'll try to find it for you all. But I was doing a whole study on this because, we really are governed by pedophiles. We're really governed by some of the sickest people in the history. There has always been, in every empire, from the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire before them, they have always justified grown men molesting young people and sometimes young men, not just young girls, which is crazy because they're like, oh, you're messing with a young man. That's horrible. But if you're messing with a young girl of the same age as that young man, then that's not as bad, right? And that's what they're trying to make legal here, is for grown behind men to justify molesting 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 15-year-old girls. And as long as you're in the state of Alabama, in certain states, you can still marry a child with their parents' consent.
I want for us to see that while states are still carrying these types of laws and letting these things still pass and be allowed, and there are some places where they think this is okay. It's abusive. A lot of the women who came from that time were probably going with their parents too, or their parents said it was okay for them to go or whatever. But imagine the trauma that they have to see this all play out as. Just like when the people who talk about being touched from people in the past, and a lot of people want to bring up, well, that was just like 50 years ago. And that's like that's a law, but nobody's really doing that today. But it's still, they're saying it's okay to do. Let the parents say okay.
And real quick, Liberty Twitcher, it doesn't matter if it's 10-year-old or 16 years old, it's still effing wrong. But you get in here acting like what we're stating is not true. Mother sucker, just like you just said that the information we're saying is not true, you can look it up yourself. In 2003, Alabama raised the minimum marriage age to 16, a change that would have made it illegal for a 10-year-old to marry under the new law.
Yeah, look. Thank you, James.
Research.
How easy was it for you to find? How easy was it for you to find?
Extremely easy.
You were fact check. I mean, not that you didn't trust me, but you were Like you couldn't believe it. You had to look it up yourself, right? And then I'm about to bring it. I'm just talking. Let me share my screen. Hang on, not that screen. Hang on, let me share a different screen because people are like, oh, that's not true. Come on, man. I've been doing this long enough to never say something on this show that I have not personally seen for myself. Is it on the screen yet? There it is. More than 200 children married in U.S. over the last 15. Girls as young as 10. Do you see the headline? Were among the minors who were wedded under legal loopholes. Kiss my monkey, boy.
Thank you.
Liberty to it. You ain't just the messenger. You the wrong. Listen, and I don't like picking on people in the chat room because sometimes they don't know better. But one thing
they don't know better.
One thing that we don't do, we don't spit stuff that's not already verified. We've been doing this over a decade, my dude. As young as 10. And I know this case because it bothered me so much that I went and studied this case. It was 3 10-year-olds that were married off to 30-year-old plus men in the state of Alabama. Boy, don't ever try me.
Don't play me, play Lotto.
Try Jesus.
It ain't even that, but we don't even have to prove anything to these weirdos. But these are the people again that want to look at these children and say, well, they're 15. I mean, they're grown. They're close enough. They're 5. I remember reading, and it bothers me so much that there was a little girl, and this is a true story. She had a tumor. Turns out the tumor at 5 years old. She's the youngest girl, I believe, to ever have a baby. And she had a baby. She was a 5-year-old pregnant girl. They thought it was a tumor. And that just goes to show that she went, and in reading the story, I didn't see anything about them convicting, finding, looking for, or whatever, because the story is very, very vintage and very old. But I can't imagine these little girls who are being touched, around them or sexualized or whatever, possibly getting pregnant, and the same group of people benefiting from the abortions or putting these kids through all kinds of traumatic things. I can guarantee you, for all the things that they are, they don't want porn on the internet anymore. They don't want, of course, they don't want abortions. Everything that they benefit from or benefited from, especially with Epstein and all of them. Now, here we are, and they're acting like, oh, they're trying to make excuses that it's changed. We don't support abortion. We don't do all that. But y'all was benefiting from it, right? Y'all was doing all these things. And now y'all get online and you got people like Megyn Kelly who's trying to say, well, I mean, they weren't 5, and that's disgusting at 5.
Yeah.
Like, like this, that's horrible at 5. And we got to do something about that.
Right.
At 15? I mean, child, but it's bad, but like, girl, the way that the right is going to try to flip this and, as we were talking about on Thursday, indoctrinate people to believe, but they've already tried this before in so many other ways. And the way they're going to try to flip it, switch up language, use buzzwords, keywords that make it seem like it's okay to do this. We're going to see so much of that flooding on the internet. And I feel like it's already there, but I've made sure to curate my threads to be, anytime I see anything, I don't care who's saying it, to block those words. But I know there's going to be articles written, conversations that go past what Megyn Kelly is doing in the digital space. I'm pretty sure Fox News they're going to have their talking heads having these conversations and developing it. The panels are going to sound like, I mean, they're saying this as if the kid was 5. We're going to see people on panels.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at how they are willing to move the ball. Look at how they're willing to move the goalpost
every time.
Like, and this is just, to me, MAGA made the biggest deal. I thought, see, this is where I got it wrong. I was really, really, really wrong, because I felt like, okay, here's a baseline that all of us can agree on. We can all agree that anybody that's messing with our children needs to get got. Like, if there's anybody who we might turn a blind eye to due process, you know what I mean? They might get beat up. They might get, handled in prison roughly and stuff. I thought if anyone we can agree on, it would be those people who mess with our children. Because at the end of the day, I thought that we all had this primal protective rage over our children, but they are so dedicated to Donald John Trump that they would start redefining. And actually, there's another clip of Megyn Kelly, because she had previously said the exact opposite about the same age group. And so what we're seeing is MAGA willing to literally redefine what they believe in order to justify still supporting Donald Trump. And that's the quintessential definition of idolatry, isn't it?
And that's what I say. These are all the things that the right says that they don't want any parts of. They all say that this is idolatry is terrible. We don't want that. But yet and I'm talking about the white nationalists, but the white Christian nationalists. Those people are the ones that are idolizing this man. And for everything that the Bible says, hell no to, they're saying, oh, I mean, but Donald Trump, our God. And in Charlie Kirk, we pray, amen. He's our Messiah. He's the, and then you got, all of this is what they're doing, the idolatry, all this stuff. But it's okay because we got to make sure that these people always appear good. These are the same people that allowed their pastors and their deacons and all this stuff to touch the people in their church, and they went up and they said they prayed it away, and we're gonna and we've forgiven the pastor, and he can continue to do what he's doing.
Let me tell you something.
Sure.
Look, I really thought, see, this is my naive. I'm so naive. I'm so wet behind the ears. I really thought if there's anybody that we could agree that it is a free for all, somebody mess with your child, you whip their monkey ass. It's just no question. I don't care if it's the priest or a teacher at school. You go to jail over that, right? It's like, who cares? Catch a charge. All right. What you in jail for? Oh, I beat the person who messed with my child's ass. No, you protected in jail.
Universal.
You thought it was. You thought it was, but apparently it's not. Here's Megyn Kelly. Let's listen to her as this is what she was saying when she was supposed to be like the new
Look at the Bob I
Katy
was
Perry.
talking about. It's just lifeless.
You feel as a victim.
Here it is.
You feel as a victim. You feel a victim. To people who are going to be out there, because some are going to judge and say you were 15, you were 16, you were 17, you were a willing participant. Again, the legal age of consent in California is 18. So there's no consenting for a 14 or even a 17-year-old in these circumstances.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts.
Yes, you are.
That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn. Now they call it child sexual abuse material on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore.
What is she even trying to say? Like, what is she even? I'm sorry.
Me too.
What distinction is she trying to make?
She contradicting herself. Yeah.
It's like, I'm scared. I really don't like this, but I got to say this. You say it's not right. And then you even in not only did she say it in her old clip where she was, a TV journalist, she in her digital world, in this clip that she just did the other day, yesterday or however, or the day before, she is contradicting herself as well. She says it ain't right, and then turns around and says it's right. And I'm like, you're struggling, but it's still falling off that this is gonna go out. And you still make the decision because this is a choice. It is a choice. It is a choice that you said yes to. to get on here and try to make it seem like it's okay. It's okay. The proof is only in the emails. We haven't gotten the files. Ain't been this ain't files. This
Released
is
yet.
files. This
Right.
is emails.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what is going to fall out once hopefully we get those files. But I don't even think we need to wait for the files to all agree, like you said, Ben, to come to the consensus that this ain't right.
Yeah, man. Look.
Somebody gotta be dragged out into the middle of the street
And beat down. Like, look, I'm a peaceful person. Y'all know I ain't big enough to beat much anybody. But let me tell you something. Somebody mess with a child relative of mine or my children. I got plenty of guns and plenty of baseball bats. I will take the charge, and you're supposed to. This is not in condoning violence. This is not saying that we are going to ignore due process, but the reaction that you are supposed to physically and emotionally and spiritually have in protection of your children is holistic. It's just like somebody trying to hurt your child or beat your child down, or an adult trying to kidnap your child. You are supposed to have a certain type of reaction, and for you to cater that reaction in order to protect a politician, forget about it. I don't believe that you should protect let me find out. Let me find out. I don't know how much of a story I want to share, but I never forget somebody. I caught a ride with somebody to an event at a church I used to work at. And I'm a grown man, right? I can take care of myself. I ain't worried about much nothing. I'm like 23 years old. I caught a ride with somebody to a church event, from church to a church event. And somebody pulled me to the side and they were like, well, you know, you got to watch out for him because he like to give boys money to rub their legs. And two things came to my mind. I said, I wish a nigga would. Like, come on, like I be waiting for an excuse. Sometimes you just wait for an excuse. Let me prove that I could beat somebody that I wish he would. But then the second thought that came to my mind is, if you know this, if you are aware that this is what a person does, how are you just saying this and not doing something about it?
Yeah, and y'all just saying watch out for it. One of the babysitter and the church have been the experiences for me. I was 6 and I was 13. So hearing these things and hearing them say that these things are okay. I remember saying when I was 13, I remember I had this conversation on or when we were in office in the studio, Like It or Not. And I shared this story and I got emotional sharing this story. But remembering when I tried to say something and they were like, well, what did you do? And I felt like, dang, I can't even really say the full story because I feel like I did something wrong. And then to go on and see that years and years later, this was my first year in college, to hear that he went to jail for the same thing.
Got it.
I was 13 at the time. So at this point, I think I was 18 when I found that out. And I almost had this guilty feeling that if I would have said what he was doing, but then I thought to myself, especially after talking about it for the first time on air years ago when we were at the studio. But I'm like, dang, it was people out there that was going to protect him anyway, because they were doing that.
Yes.
They were doing that. And here's what we're seeing with Donald Trump, Epstein, the people in the emails, all that stuff. There's a protection going on. They're going to go around and be like, but he just, and that was. And as
she was 16 and she looked like she was 20.
She grown. She was grown. And
she was acting fresh. She was acting
13,
fresh.
I told you, I just telling y'all, God only made me up of little legs, but at 13, all I was a little girl running around. I remember that day specifically, splashing in the rain outside of the church, just running around. And you just like, you think about those moments and you're just like, how does somebody look at that and sexualize that?
Right.
And the extent to which it happens in churches, right? It just happens everywhere.
Yeah.
And you realize like there's just so many different layers of this.
Listen, I was at the babysitter and the church, but no, it didn't stop me from, I didn't have church hurt because of that. It was this person and it was the people around them. And
but it's the fact that churches protected them though.
Yes, and it was these different churches that will try to, the same thing that we're seeing the right do, protect this person and vilify the child.
Right. And check this out. This comment right here from Charlie. These are the same people yelling about LGBTQ
Yes.
folks. These are the same people, Megyn Kelly and the rest of them. They will literally tell you that it is okay. It is better for a 30-year-old man to be messing with a 15-year-old girl than it is for a 30-year-old man to be attracted to a 30-year-old man. Like this is how twisted they are in their minds. They feel like they are entitled to the bodies of 11, 12-year-old, 13, 15-year-old girls, and any man that's attracted to a man, oh, that person's going to hell, not the grown behind man who took advantage of a child.
Right. And I want, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. How is all of this stuff gonna play out with all of this news coming out with Donica Trump?
Donica. This is exactly it, right?
Donica Lewinsky.
Donica.
Now it's gonna be, oh, it's okay to get that from another man. It's okay. It's not gay.
Right. Yes, bro. You know, there's a lot of people who they be saying that anyway. But like, I don't know, man. If you give or take or receive,
I'm not going to give my views at all. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I am. I'm gonna let everybody else talk about it because us part of the LGBTQIA alphabet gang, we already know what the answer is. So
come on, man.
I'm not gonna say anything at all. I'm just gonna let this play out.
But they would be okay. They would be okay. Oh, she was 15, so she looked like she was 30. So what's wrong with Don? But let that image come out of him giving a little fellatio over to Bill Clinton. Let that photo come out, and then they will completely abandon him. Right. Let's just really think about that.
They're gonna worry more about if those people were to and they probably have, which is like we can't put anything past these people, but were to do this with little boys, right? And what will happen is they'll worry, and little boys who come from liberal families or who are like everything blue, right? Just blue. They would worry about the fact that they would say, how dare Donald Trump or family and friends and comrades, all like they would say, how dare that person go and do a Democrat family?
I was just about to say, Rebecca.
That a leftist? It ain't even gonna be how
Democrat.
dare they harm a child? How dare, because they won't even talk about it. They won't even talk about it being gay or LGBT. They're gonna focus on my
politics.
God.
It was a Democrat, and then it was Bill Clinton, especially.
Yeah. And so this is my thing. That's one of the things that we talk about a lot. When it comes to politics, the biggest scandals, when it comes to these types of things, sex or infidelity or whatever, when it comes to presidents, we always mention Bill Clinton. Where we have songs about it. We have phrases. We say Monica Lewinsky, or you got Lewinsky. We heard in the Beyonce song. What she said, Lewinsky. I'm a Monica Lewinsky.
Y'all on that again.
Crazy. Children were singing that, and so was I. Love the song. But we have all of these things that play out because of that. It's become part of pop culture.
Yep.
This thing, though, they are trying to make it seem like, oh my God, like this is not. There's no smoking gun, even though I can't see. It's foggy in here. So it's like, I really would love for us to call this thing a thing that it is, and know how dangerous it will be, if not already, how much more dangerous it will be for children.
Yep.
Sex trafficking. This abuse, this trauma, how much more we're going to see, because what happens is we've seen how when Charlie Kirk said that Black women and Black people are stealing jobs from white people, we saw the decline in the job, in the workspace. We saw how Donald Trump and friends went online, Marjorie Taylor Greene, all of them said that LGBTQIA plus people are the reason why there are mass shootings in America. And we saw the abuse towards them. We seen when Donald Trump said that Asian people were the cause of COVID, and we saw what happened immediately after that. So all of this stuff, this dog whistling, all of these things that they're doing, virtue signaling, all of these things, they have their effects. They have literally that cause, and you have the effect. We have where something is said, and the response immediately to it is either a legislation or all the and ridiculous one at that. So what we're going to see as a result of this are things that are going to try to justify the abuse of children sexually by older men. They're going to say that we're going to see so much of this, and I guarantee you, because of that, these men are going to go out and seek these young girls online. I'm telling you, if haven't already, there probably will be a spike in the viewing of child pornography.
It will.
Online, or they're adjacent to it. They're going to look for an 18-year-old that looks like she's super young and watch that they're going to get close enough, right? Or they'll invite them over or go to these secret parties if they haven't already been doing so. And I can guarantee you they have. But the way that they're going to try to soften and say it's okay and make it seem like it's the 60s and the 50s and all of that, they're going to really try to make us believe that, because what happens is they make this a thing and we don't even know when it became normal at all.
Yep.
But the power that they have to make it seem like that, they will indoctrinate.
Yes.
Yeah. And I can already guarantee y'all, and I hope not, but watch, this man's probably going to sign some kind of bill, executive order into law, lowering the legal limit, the age of consent, bro. And I mean, if that happens, bro, I have to leave this country if that happens, because that's just terrible, dude.
Yeah,
it really is.
Like I said before, with those type of people, it should be hide your kids, hide your wives. Standing next to any one of them. I said this on Thursday. And my thing is, they're not. Now it's put the baby in Donald Trump's arms. We've seen photos of him from the past with young models who were 13 or children or 15, whatever. And the way that he's touching them, the way that he's looking at them, the way he's hugging them, the way they're sitting on his lap, it's inappropriate. As somebody who also had daughters of his own, but to know how he is sexualizing or has sexualized or allegedly, make sure, all of that, has done it. Epstein and them. Epstein clearly said, "Hey, yo, my boy, you trying to out me, and I'm gonna get you first." Exactly. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your kids, hide your wife, please. But they're not gonna do it, Ben. They're in order to make sure that online and in media and in America, whatever is said about Donald Trump, because they're controlling the narrative as well. There's the war on
information
our
and
right,
narrative.
our right to speak, and here we are. They're going to get online and make sure that everything being said about Donald Trump is going to be positive. At the files, they're only dropping them the emails. They're out here they're distracting us with stupid things. This $2,000 that y'all think, did you get your $2,000 tariff check? You got yours, man?
Nah, I think they were just talking about it, right? They didn't do it, did they?
They ain't do it. Some people saying that they lying online again.
They lying, child. They ain't got a damn thing.
But it hasn't come out, and a lot of experts are coming out saying that we may never see it, and if we do, it ain't going to be right now. But as I was saying, like, they're going to go online and try to do these things to make Donald Trump seem to be this whatever. But not only Donald Trump, we have to remember Donald Trump is one of the many names that were on there. We see names of people, actors, and celebrities that were in those emails.
Yep.
In the photos alone, you can see who was there. Poor people, poor children who were in there, those poor girls who have probably happened to be there, who are living this all over again, that may not can say anything, maybe been paid off, maybe been whatever. Donald Trump can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
It almost seems invincible, but because everybody around him is making him that way.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the nature. That is the nature. James, I know you got to get out of here, don't you, man?
Yeah,
Sorry,
unfortunately.
holding you up, brother.
Yeah, it's okay. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. And I'll see y'all Thursday, okay?
Love you too.
All right,
love y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
go
with
ahead.
that being said, though, Ben, I want to go to, I know we've been stuck on this and a white woman, but there's another white woman. Everybody, I know you called this lady a Neanderthal. She's the type that we seen it with our own eyes, with the sandals, the flip-flops from Old Navy that's 7 years old, and it has the worn out spot on the inside of the sandal in the back on the heel, on the inside of the heel part.
Do you believe her?
Flopping them flip flops, her under her feet seemed like she was just.
They were literally dirty feet.
Dirt. So she a foot dragger. But with that being said, everybody tried to give her credit a week ago because and they were platforming her because she said Donald Trump was, what he was doing, raising healthcare prices, the administration, and that's wrong. He's doing wrong. And people online were like, oh my God, finally, she's come to her senses. I mean, gosh, y'all, the bar, where is it?
In hell.
Where
the
is
bar,
it?
the
Below
bar is in
hell?
hell.
Like, dang. Y'all don't get tired. Because remember when they did, I said when they did this to Liz Cheney. And they got on the internet and try to say Liz is a stand-up person. And the bar, here it is. It was her saying after all this time, over 90% of the time voting for Donald Trump, saying Donald Trump is a bad person. And everybody was like, whoa. Nobody's ever done that before. She's incredible. We know white people. She's incredible. Wow. Like, that is a stand-up person. That's someone that you can see from the other side.
It takes so much strength. It takes so much strength to be able to stand up and make you change your mind on an issue. Like, we have to give her credit where credit is due.
Like, we have to do that. Like, we might hate the messenger, but the message is still there, and that's just enough. And they were trying to do that with Marjorie Taylor Greene, baby. Y'all did so much online. I kept getting on there and just saying, you know what, God, not today. I got a lot going on in my life for them to be online spewing out this mess. Because here it is. Not only does the right protect this kind of BS, you'll see people on the left because they just lie down. They say, walk on me. Right here. Start
Tread
putting
on me.
that clown outfit, and just said, bipartisanship. Work together. It's so great. Yeah. Right. And that be the problem. Because now she got platform. She sat up here and said all of this because she would have to pay more for them on the insurance. And that was a problem for her, a rich white woman. Said nothing but hateful things, has signed off on laws to hurt so many marginalized communities time after time, had Facebook groups dedicated to hating people and saying that the mass shootings, I remember there was one Facebook group that she ran with her own personal page, basically that mass shootings were happening because of the LGBTQIA vote.
Right.
And they weren't real. She said that one wasn't even real. So I say all that to say, her saying that and then saying a couple of things, and y'all was like, wow, she's getting it. It's so crazy. We have to give people credit. For her to come back yesterday or to earlier today, it was yesterday, to want to sign a law to take away H-1B visas and
right.
Opportunities for immigrants to come into this country, want to eliminate them in totality. But y'all did the most. Let's take a listen to this clip with her on The View.
I wasn't ready. Hang on.
I know.
A lot of paid social media influencers. And I found it very interesting that they were the MAGA accounts, but they're all paid. And they all attacked me when I announced I was coming to join you ladies on The View. And I think that's very weak and pathetic. But when I talk about weak Republican men, I'm pretty much talking oftentimes about the leadership in the House and the Senate. And they're not getting our agenda done. I think
so that's it. There's a lot more obviously that's happened over the weekend, but why did The View even platform this Neanderthal? Like, the stuff that she has said and done, she literally helped bring Donald Trump and bring this country to where it is right now. She's on the cutting edge of MAGA. And for whatever reason, whether it be genuine or whether she's trying to play a role, a controlled opposition, for what purposes are we on the left, liberals, progressives, or Democrats? I don't care how you label yourself. Why would, just because she says she doesn't like Donald Trump now? Is that all? Is that the bar? No, I'm good.
That's it, Ben. That's what it was. It's literally because she doesn't like Donald Trump now. Now he went to Truth Social and started posting screenshots of salacious things that people have been saying about her on there. He did this whole long drawn out goodbye message with somebody what's the I forget his name. He's on this space and I forget his name. He works with the Letter Hack. He was just on the show on the Leftist Mafia when we did the live call in, but he was talking about who do we think that Donald Trump is going to cut next, within the next week. And he said it's going to be somebody. That's what I predict. And I said, you know what? I predict the same thing. Donald Trump is in the cutting people off business. We've seen him do it so much within his administration so many times. And the person that he cut off is Marjorie Taylor Greene. There's more to come, but the relationship, because she rented penthouses on his shriveled areas, and so now that he's kicked her off and put her now he did our girl Omarosa wrong because allegedly he put her things on the grass outside, but here we have. He is going in on Marjorie Taylor Greene. He doesn't care what it looks like, how it looks like. What he's doing is actually telling people don't support her and telling people not to vote for her. She's undeserving. She doesn't need to be here. And so she posted her screenshots of text messages that she actually sent to him and other members of the party, saying that's not what she said. This is what she said. She's saying drop the Epstein files. They're disgusting. If that's what he did, they should be. She was saying those things. And here we are. We're supposed to be feeling sorry for her. I hope she don't. I hope that, he doesn't. I hope this endorsement drop from the president of the United States that helped you get to where you are today. I hope it affects you gravely. I hope it hurts her.
Yeah.
Where she doesn't have this position again.
Yeah. No, listen, some people, the only way you apologize is by disappearing. Goodbye. You're so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. We don't need to ever see, because she is a deeply evil woman, a deeply racist and evil woman who has participated in 100% of the evil of MAGA. And now just because you have a falling out with Donald Trump, he chose Laura Loomer over you? Because that's what, if you ask me, like, what does it come down to? It's the fact that Donald Trump listens to Laura Loomer and doesn't listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Laura Loomer and Marjorie Taylor Greene have been going at each other for some time now. And so she finally threw in the towel, said, I can't believe he's going to listen to Laura. Both of you all just smell like, you look like you stink. Right, both of you are evil people. Both of you have the integrity of a moth, of a sloth. Like you just are really disgusting people. And so now, because you turn on Donald Trump because he picked someone who's more evil than you, or just pretty much the same evil, he just likes, Laura Loomer knew how to pull up on him and the way he likes. You've seen all the pictures of her pressing up on him in every opportunity that he got. You know what I mean? Like, are we supposed to care because you all had a falling out in how you facilitated your evil that all of a sudden now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's one of us now? Hell no.
No. And that's the problem, right? If we can say that's the issue. If we're settling just like we have, and we've seen how that played out with the government shutdown, but if we sit here and allow ourselves to just be up in these, because you got white people drama, but you got white Republican people drama. If you know that you're on the other side, and if that was enough for you to stop all what you were doing and stop trying to hold the right accountable and keep us something afloat for the world or for the nation, just to sit here for days and have a conversation about why we need to see Marjorie Taylor Greene as an ally. You're doing yourself a disservice.
What are we
blocking your ass? Right. Sorry, Ben, but I'm blocking all of that off my. When I even get on there, I and see somebody. I don't care how much I followed you. If I see you say, "Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a bad person," but blocked. I don't need that kind of energy.
You don't even want to know the rest of the sentence.
I don't even need to see it. But here's we can't I don't wish death upon anybody. I don't like that what happened to Charlie Kirk. But these people speak this into their own lives. You reap what you sow. You see what I'm saying? Marjorie Taylor Greene, you sat here, and until it hits your door, because your kid's premium was gonna go high, you wasn't worried about everybody else's. You've been signing off on them things for years, every year. And all of a sudden this year, it hits your door, and now you're uncomfortable. Now you're getting platformed by people. And then to the nerve to look over and say, you see, what happened to me was really what happened to you. We've been lied to, which made us do. And I'm like, wait, I only seen that clip. I didn't even see the response. I didn't see the response that they had on The View to that. Because why would I want to hear that you're telling me that the only reason that you did what you did is because you were lied to? Like me and you? No.
Everyone
benefited from those lies.
There's not a person in Congress that I believe, Democrat or Republican, that we can give that excuse to. Oh, I didn't know. The hell? First of all, you grown.
No.
Second of all, you making enough money to have nothing but time on your hand to study. Third of all, you got an entire staff that can reveal to you. Fourth of all, you are one of the most important people in this country. Therefore, we know you are provided with every bit of information necessary to do your job. There is nobody in Congress, in Senate, or in bureaucracy that can turn around and tell me, oh, I didn't know. No. And if you didn't know, that means that you're so dumb that you shouldn't have been there in the first place. But to allow that to be an excuse, and this is what Democrats do all the time. They always fall for this. Oh, we need to let everybody in so that we can all fight against Donald Trump. No, we don't. Some people need to go and sit down and never be heard from again while the rest of us fight against Donald Trump.
That's facts, man. I have no notes, because from 2020 to 2025, we had to battle out all of these bipartisan things. I tried to be the bipartisan girl back in 2016 when I was like, maybe if we work together, because some of the people didn't vote for Donald Trump. They wanted that other person that I can't stand, Hillary Clinton. But they wanted better too. And when we quickly saw that wasn't it, they need to make sure if they're red all day, that's all they think about. My mom voted red, whatever. We saw the lady from Will and Grace, I forget her name. They think, oh, because she voted for Hillary Clinton, I mean, she's not a bad person. But she voted for Hillary Clinton. Feminism, white feminism. No, it could be people on the right, it could be people on the left. And as soon as this lady said she supports Donald Trump, it wasn't surprising for me. Because just because she's a feminist, I think that represents anything on that represents her being some kind of free thinker, some progressive type. No, she showed her behind. She showed her true colors. You see a lot of these people when Israel in Palestine came up. All your favorites, right? The feminists, right? And then we saw a lot of people stance when it comes to Haiti. Nations. It was a joke for them. They don't give a damn. We see how Donald Trump is trying to make his way over to Nigeria as we speak to infiltrate over there. Stop acting like.
Wait a minute.
Again,
do I follow her? No. I think hang on. You talking about Deborah Messing? Hang on.
Deborah Messing?
Deborah, how you spell Deborah? I don't even know how to spell.
Let me make sure that's the correct white woman. Yes, it's Deborah Messing from Will and Grace, and I loved her. But now I gotta go.
No, I don't. I stopped following her, and she stopped following me.
Oh, you used to follow her?
We used to follow each other. We don't follow each other anymore because of Gaza, obviously.
Clearly,
yeah. Because once that dropped, and you start seeing how people really and truly are, it's like, nah, like we can't even deal with you now. No,
you know what? Forget Will and Grace. And I just want to put a bid in for Dharma and Greg. Dharma and Greg. I don't know if anybody watched that. I remember that forced programming on TV. I used to watch Will and Grace, King and Queens, Dharma and Greg. And Dharma and Greg is,
Is it
white folks,
Dharma and Greg or Greg and Dharma? Hang on, let me see.
It was Dharma and Greg. It had to be. And with it being Dharma and Greg, is that white lady? If we're gonna pick a white lady to support with one of the shows with the names, it's gonna have to be Dharma and Greg. I hope the lady, what's her name? Her name is Jenna Elfman. I hope she ain't a Republican online acting up like the kids are. Let me see.
You never know. It's
I'm
getting
about to
sketchy
see
out
before
here.
I go ahead and has not publicly declared she's Republican, and she generally avoids catalyzing. You a smart woman.
Stay out of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So stay up out of it, sis, because the way we about to, and I don't think canceling doesn't matter anymore, because every day, you say something, you're canceled. It really doesn't matter anymore. But you need to know who you're dealing with. You need to know who people are supporting and what isn't being supported. And I'm talking about, there are things I know that for me, some type of views may not be everybody's views. There's that's a difference from people really telling you that Donald Trump is okay.
Yeah.
If you ever are somebody that tries to tell me that Donald Trump is okay, can't mess with you, my brother.
Nah, not at all.
There's nothing okay about this administration or the person that runs it right now, or is being a puppet for the people who are running in the background right now. There is nothing okay about what they're doing to immigrants, they're marginalized folks, LGBTQIA plus, people who are sick. Because what you are as a DEI person, because they always want to equate that to being black, but what you are as a DEI person, you're the disabled person, right? You're the vet, right? You are the woman, right? You're the LGBTQIA plus person. You are the immigrant. You're all of these things, and they don't care about you. People were really online. I'll never forget. When I used to be on the Hill, on Rising, and Robbie had made a complaint online, and it pissed me off. He made a complaint that where he lived, and I want to say it's in DC. I don't remember exactly where. Robbie was online and said, homeless people are everywhere here. Like, I would rather come out to my car and not see one. Like, can they please do something about it? Robbie, the same Robbie that was in a relationship with the woman, Lavender, had to be Lavender. I called it from, I knew it. I said, Robbie he ain't gay already? No, he's married to a woman for years. I think his high school sweetheart. Robbie done came out. Robbie done came out with his lover, his partner.
Oh. Okay, so which is it?
I'm saying this because Robbie's Republican.
Fascinating. I
don't trust neither one of y'all people, because again, until it hits your door, it's always you're moving the goalpost, but you're bringing it back when it's you.
Yes, they want the exception to be for them.
Whether you are somebody who works in conservative media, whether you are somebody who works for Congress, whether you are somebody who is a corporate executive, the goalpost is always moving for y'all. Y'all the ones that benefit from abortion, but on paper, we got to make sure we don't support abortion. Okay. Y'all the ones that are anti-LGBTQIA plus, but every time there's a Republican event in y'all cities, y'all are crashing Grindr.
Come on.
All the same ones that are saying to be like Christ, but the way that you guys are like Satan is absolutely beyond me. Y'all are the ones that say protect the children, but allow mass shootings to just go awry every day, and then let the kids be touched.
Yeah.
No, the goalpost keeps moving for you guys, and the things that you say that you stand for. But me, I'm not going to stand for it. So again, if anybody who says or tries to sit around me and says what Donald Trump is doing for us that's positive, and how he's doing this and your immigrant behind telling me what Donald Trump is doing that's good for you, please show me what he's done for you. Your LGBTQIA plus behind sitting here telling me what Donald Trump is, please tell me what he has done for you, especially if you are a marginalized person, twice over, 3 times over, fit all the categories. You a disabled, immigrant, LGBTQIA plus person,
black woman,
happens to be a vet. Please sit down.
You got all the boxes checked off, and you support.
And you got to never sit here and say Donald Trump did this for me and my family. You ain't got no teeth, partner.
You ain't seen a dentist since the internet had fiber optics. You ain't seen it, and they out here talking. But what's so funny is these latecomers. There's dudes who are like coming late to this as a black person, I support Donald Trump because you know that whole shtick. You know, they all been trying to make themselves the next Candace Owens. But what's funny is like now they have to go extra hard to extra coon, extra doubly hard, and they still get like 10 likes and 10 retweets. It's like y'all are coming out to present yourselves as these pro-black MAGAs, and you're selling your soul for the whole world to see, and you're not even making like $10 a month doing it. Like, you didn't miss the train, has left the building. It's over. That phase is over.
Yeah, like let me go look for this girl because I know Tommy Rand sold that Laura Loomer and all the other white girls can walk. Let me go look what she's doing with her life.
Who was that? Oh, you talking about the one, the blackface?
When I would remember when she reposted me after I made a comment about her, and those white
Tommy
girls with the blonde clip-ins ate me up on the internet in my early stages. I was just talking about this story when Tommy said something. I was over there like, Tommy is wrong. You know, my early days in politics, I was like, let me go ahead and get my thoughts off. You know what I'm saying? And Tommy seen it and reposted me, and baby, them white Republicans were like, get your black monkey carpet hair, fangs on your fingers, you know, poor, can't speak English. They went in on me for about 48 good hours.
That's how long it lasts. If you could survive 48 hours, then you made it. But
and I was a baby in the game at the time. I'm like, Ben, they're saying these things about my family. Ben, they're calling me everything but a child of God. Ben, make it stop. He was like, Rebecca, don't look at
just let it ride. You just gotta let it ride.
I can't make it stop. Make it stop. It was such a time, but now you know. But like I said, Tommy was supposed to be the girl that was on Fox, and then Fox kicked her off. And where did she go? She went to her house. And while she still has views, she's not the name that we hear anymore.
Yeah, oh no, nobody care about Tammy.
It's something that we hear anymore. But she is the reason why a lot of the girls are who they are. They got to give credit to that. But it goes to show what you were saying. Y'all think that this is a long-lasting gig for you. You will be thrown away, or unfortunately, Charlie Kirk at some point.
Oh Lord.
Seriously.
Did we turn his name into a verb?
Like, he turned George Floyd into a verb.
Didn't he though?
He turned all these other. He tries to what he said about black women. Like all those things are still. Let's not forget what happened to him is terrible. I don't like it, but I ain't forget.
Come on. Oh. Because how you die, do you remember that sermon? Does not redeem how you lived. That was a sermon right there. That man preached.
That's true. And I want people to stick by that because the way my Lord and Savior died for me.
Huh.
I know my Redeemer lives.
Hey.
But not Charlie Kirk. I don't care how many halos you put on him.
Well, what's crazy though? What's crazy? And again, I don't have to give this caveat. I want to give this caveat. I did not. That thing bothered me when they killed Charlie Kirk. That bothered me. Hang on, let me be specific. Not they, because they didn't kill Charlie Kirk. That white boy from wherever he was from. That one individual killed Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. That really bothered me. And watching that video and seeing it over and over again, because I've never been a person
that we've seen it, Ben.
Right. I've never been a person to watch. I'm not one of those people to go and watch snuff videos. It's not my thing. I turn away. I can't look at it because I don't want to see it. But I honestly watched that Charlie Kirk video too many times, and every time it got worse for me because I honestly, as much as I didn't like him, right, as much as I would have personally liked to just whip his ass myself, I did not want to see that man die like that. And I didn't want his family to lose him like that. And I think his wife is really out here tripping, but his kids, they got to grow up without their dad. If you are a good father, that's your worst nightmare, to not be here to raise your kid. All of that said though, I know who this man was. I know what he did. What he helped build. And so I'm with you on that. There's this whole idea of but here's the funniest thing about it. Now I finally remember my point. Bro, they forgot about this dude. MAGA.
Talk about
MAGA. They don't What has changed?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where is the? Oh, they had a whole month where they swore up and down. Everybody's gonna be. I'm Charlie Kirk. I'm Charlie Kirk. And now they all have moved on because now they got to put their attention somewhere else. America is so cooked that you could be the most important influencer in an entire national political movement, and somebody can murk you, and then we move right along with the news cycle because who even talking about Charlie Kirk anymore?
Nobody.
And the grift moves on. Grift
Yep.
auto.
It's
Grand
true.
theft.
And his words still, like, they made laws around it, but still didn't want, like, immediately they made the move to now say freedom of speech only belongs to them immediately. That people were fired because they said, remember, that was a week of events. People were fired because of
Have
those things.
you seen that one kind of? I don't want to have any other way to describe her. The heavy set lady that was at the protest who was like bang bang in the neck, bang bang bang, mocking Charlie Kirk, bang bang bang. They've been trying to get that one teacher fired. They have her school. They have the address.
Why did she do that? That's so crazy.
Because she was being like, just, I don't know. Like,
But at the same time, why did she do that?
But
there
they haven't.
there are people that are just like her on the right. But this is what I'm saying. So when she's doing that, she's talking about how the people that Charlie Kirk had sent outside to replay the George Floyd situation and paint themselves black and all those things. So when people are replaying those things, I don't want to see that. I don't think it's right. But at the same time, y'all acting like y'all wasn't so stressed when the right was doing it, right?
Right.
Who
with
said
Trayvon? They did that with Trayvon Martin.
Martin. They did the
dressed
same
up.
thing.
But here's the funny thing about it is this Charlie Kirk thing is so done that they have that one teacher. They've been trying to get that teacher fired for the last month, and they will not fire her. And so every day the biggest accounts come on Twitter like it's been 30 days and they still haven't fired her. And everybody's looking like, yeah, champ, it's over with. Like, we moved on. Like, people are going to make fun of Charlie
They had
Kirk.
to reinstate a professor. A professor had to go to the Supreme Court and get himself reinstated back at his university for mentioning that Charlie Kirk died by his own words, right?
Right,
and
right.
So because he said that, Karen and T, I'm going to mention this in the project that I'm finally dropping. Praise God for Jesus. Karen and Tia of the Washington Post was fired because she restated that
his own words
about Black women, about Ketanji, about Michelle Obama, about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. All of those, she repeated them. And it's just a simple video, right? A video that shows him actually saying these words. And she was fired from the Washington Post. They've been waiting for a moment to fire Karen and Tia. Trust and believe, because they could have brought her back. And she may be doing well now, but the same way we know with Joy-Ann Reid.
Don Lemon.
I mentioned that in my viral post, which got me cut from my position that I was working at. Don Lemon, I talked about Melissa Harris Perry. I did a whole thing on these women. All of them being cut, especially most of them from MSNBC. Clock it.
Right.
But just in this space, and people are like, well, they're doing better, which is true. I love the digital space. At one point, we reigned supreme on here. They laughed at us in the digital space.
And now they done came and took our spot. They done came and took our views. Rebecca, we pioneered this space. We were getting millions of views before Ben Shapiro. Everybody was like, oh, y'all are not real.
Remember?
And now they all come took our little space. They get the millions of views.
And who we got now? I got my 64 people watching from my page right now.
I got my 38. 6'7".
6'7". That's the height I love my men to be. But at the end of the day, we're seeing all of this, and these people have been cut. These spaces still need us. Yeah. Because CBS just cut, I believe it was CBS. So CBS just cut their whole division of, I think their minority division or their Black division, their DEI. They just cut that. And that means the programming that was done that was specific to marginalized groups ain't there no more. So guess who you ain't going to see the stories about? And guess what that's tied into? Donald Trump's attack on media.
DEI. And look at who they hired. Barry Weiss.
No talent whatsoever. None. No experience, no qualifications, nothing. Literally, not even a DEI hire, right? She's just let's fail up. DEI is not failing up. DEI is you are so qualified, but this country has been so racist that they will overlook you. Barry Weiss is you have no qualifications, but we're going to Pete Hegseth you and we're going to promote you to be something that you have no experience doing. And now she runs CBS. All of CBS, the CBS that just got rid of the black department.
Yeah. And and when you think about that, those are on purpose because before Charlie Kirk did, die, was murdered, he kept saying that black people were taking their jobs. And we find that, and y'all think it's just something to say. I said, it does, those words, Donald Trump said them, Charlie Kirk teached it, and what it did was become legislation. And the executive order, and I talk about this, and so it's coming up. I'm going to keep plugging it because it's coming up. Hopefully I get done editing because I'm just editing my life away, baby. But in an executive order, I think 14151, and that was one of Donald Trump's first things where he made the cut to DEI. But so many corporations began to utilize words that were when you would go and do your application now, it's just like we're looking for merit-based, and they were using words that excluded black people, black women, black men, immigrants. They were using words that said, we don't have to hire you anymore.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
And those, again, Donald Trump's basic words with his crew, the teachings from Charlie Kirk, because they came down and Charlie Kirk began to teach it to groups of people. We're talking about, young corporate owners and managers and things like that. They can interview all they want, but they don't have to hire you. So I was saying that the DEI would definitely show and rear its ugly head one day. And it did. Because that's all, while it's like, it's troublesome and people want to say, well, it affected women too, of all races and colors. But here's the thing. The numbers show that it barely moved for unemployment for white men and white women, but has in 5 years or under this specific presidency has gone the lowest for black men and women.
Yeah.
And nobody's seeing that as a problem. And again, it just ties into whatever is said, whatever they feel hurt by, Donald Trump specifically, and then the administration just follows suit and says whatever he does. And then all the little minions that are in the YouTube space, because while executive orders and laws were being placed because of Charlie Kirk, and buildings are being named and pavements are being paved with, all this type of stuff, Charlie Kirk was just a YouTuber. Charlie Kirk was just a YouTuber. And the power that he was given because of his relationship to Trump and the continuing of spewing out hateful rhetoric made him this powerful person. But Charlie Kirk was just a YouTuber that laws were made after or proposed to be made after. They put things on the Senate floor immediately. Remember, they were calling for things. They were calling for this. They said the Charlie Kirk Day. They did that. There are kids who've been out here with no food. Y'all stripped programs from the children in school for school lunches. Took away healthcare benefits for people who have diabetes, can't even afford their insulin. But decided to make your way sleepless nights for a Charlie Kirk Day. So if anybody else tries to come to me on but Donald Trump's, get the heck out of my face. If anybody wants to come to me and say how Charlemagne the God just said on The Breakfast Club, Democrats need to be the bigger person. Democrats need to be the bigger person. I mean, we understand that Republicans are children. When he was talking to Mehdi Hasan, I understand. Mehdi was like, nah. Democrats have always been the bigger person for a lot of different situations. And even though they ain't perfect and they got a lot of questioning, but Republicans get away with their actions. And it has been like that for years and years and years.
Forever.
So we have to No, you got to hold the line somewhere. So that's
Yeah.
why I feel like that's what Mehdi was saying. Basically, they gave up when it came to the government shutdown.
Yeah.
And
I don't even want to talk about that because you know what, man. This is the thing. Like at the end of the day, I think people have to realize that
I'll be right back, man. So,
once
go
we
ahead.
survive Donald Trump. Once we survive, let me put you on mute because I don't know what you're about to do back there, Rebecca. Once we survive Donald Trump, we're gonna have to do something about these Democrats. Because there's never there has not been a single time in American history that Democrats have not supplied Republicans with just enough support for the Republican agenda to always win. Always. It happened. It's been happening since before I can remember, but mostly I remember with Obamacare. The reason we didn't have a public option in Obamacare because there was at least one Democrat, Joe Lieberman, who made sure that there was just enough votes to ensure that we didn't get a public option. And they've been doing that. Kirsten Sinema, just enough votes. Joe Manchin, just enough. What's the Olger who's in the hospital now enjoying his benefits while the rest of America loses their benefits? What's that man name that I can't remember, the one that had a stroke? I can't. His name is escaping me right.
The white man that's getting ready to go.
Yeah. I should know his name. His name should really be Fetterman.
With him.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell?
No, Joe Fetterman, John Fetterman.
Oh.
The Democrat who pulled a gun on a black man, and we should have known then, back when he was a mayor of whatever, some mayor down in Pennsylvania, we should have known not to trust him. But Democrats always provide just enough votes to make sure that the fascist agenda always succeed. And so I'm saying what we got to do is once we survive Donald Trump and MAGA, we got to purge Democrats too. We got to get rid of all these Democrats who are doing the bidding of the same empire that has been screwing all of us over since time immemorial. Like there's not what time in American history has this country not been exploiting us or exploiting the globe, period. And we've had Democrats who have always supported and helped that. So the answer is not for us to just get, because they're trying to push Gavin Newsom. They're going to try to say, oh, if we get Gavin Newsom back in office, we can go to brunch.
And let's talk about that real quick. Am I the only person that be seeing Gavin Newsom do mess and then be like, I don't think he's the guy, and everybody's like swooning over him?
Yeah.
Am I the only person that thinks that? I feel like I am. I feel like, didn't we just see him sitting with Charlie Kirk having a good time?
Yes.
And didn't we just hear him say a lot of real Republican things? Didn't we see
just veto reparations?
Like anti-immigrant, like it was, y'all didn't hear that or see that?
Do you remember when he personally went downtown, I guess San Francisco, some California city, he went down Los Angeles and personally threw away the tents, plural, of homeless people personally with his own hands to make the point of he was cleaning up the Blythe in California. He's not my guy. He's definitely not my guy
either. But what is the obsession around? It's like they're trying to Cuomo him. Remember when? Because I always say this because I got to be truthful, and I had to say how God has delivered me so many times. And in that time, I want to say, what was that? 2020. This is my truth, and this is my testimony. Is this thing on?
First giving honor to Christ,
my Lord,
who's the head of my life. Go ahead.
Amen. And so I just want to let y'all know, like, when everybody was just like, Cuomo's our guy, and to be next for, I think it was president or governor, and swooning over this person. Information started to fall out, and then his real true character started to show. We don't need to swoon over Newsom because his character has been showing.
Right.
You know what's happening? He doesn't care because we don't care. Right. And that's the thing about the left. We're taking whatever we can get. Sexualizing Newsom, which I don't think he'd have fine. Letting him speak to the ops and say that's a good person. When I saw any pastor saying beyond what happened to Charlie Kirk was wrong. Because I still cringe and my heart hurts when I think about that video, seeing it live, what happened to him. That's just wrong. Don't want it to happen to him, and I don't want it to happen to children in schools or immigrants or Black people shopping in the grocery store or any of that. So gun control, please. But I say this to say, like, I thought that these people were the person just because, like, this is what we got. But that's why we're in the messes that we're always getting ourselves into. Republicans get exactly what they want. They seat exactly who they want.
Right.
They come together and be like, this is what we're going to do, even though I don't like you, but we got to stay because we're on the same team. Let's get this person in. Seeing how Dems can vote very conservatively, but we're placed in
enough.
Yep, like you were just saying, I heard you. Just enough. But how they can vote very conservatively and lean over, but still hold these Democratic seats.
Yep.
There wasn't no room for them. So they had to sit outside the club, the GOP club.
Right.
So I think it's a failure on our part. And I can't say our because I don't even, when people be saying leftist and stuff, that used to be way back in the day when we were what was it called? What's the I always kind of remember what it was called, but the R word that we were using back in 2016.
R word.
Remember, like it was
R word.
It was like resist.
I wasn't using that. I don't even know it. I don't even know nothing about that resistance.
And when I got into politics, they told me I was part of the resistance.
I was like, what?
They said that we were part of the resistance.
The piece de resistance.
And I'm like, okay. So that since moved on. And now, then we have the 2020, the reckoning, the Black reckoning. They really moved on from that. That's when all them Black people were let go. All of us who had jobs and was doing kind of okay. Remember when it was like,
oh man, they gave us a piece of the just a little smidgen, not even a whole lot of the economy. They gave us they hired like 10 of our Black women, and we were like, oh man, we moving up. They snatched all them back like New News
and
chain
we were doing
off
pretty
Atlanta.
Okay on the internet in that time.
Yeah.
To be able to do the work because they were like, okay, let's the fun.
Look, Bad Lefty said the R word had them worried. Me too. I was like, which R word you talking about, girl? We don't say the R word around here.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, it wasn't nothing offensive.
Resistance.
I mean, now I'm just like, geez. But I'm just saying that all of these movements, when people talk about Newsom, I'm like, have we not learned? We did this already. Have we not learned? We did this with Cuomo, and now we realize that Cuomo is not our guy. Look how he's talking. That now let the scales fall from your eyes. Let God give you a new name.
Well, so we said all that, and let me say this, because I'm not wavering on it. Gavin Newsom, because I knew what he was before he became this guy that's all over the country now. He's never going to be my guy, right? But I will say this: I'm glad that he's stepping up to do what he's doing because somebody needed to do it, right? Somebody needed to go out there and out spectacle and make like a bigger show than Donald Trump. So in terms of the spectacle, all right, he's out there, he's got a little team and they're out there making fun of Donald Trump and the memes are funny and ha, kiki. If he gets elected as the next president, absolutely going to be an improvement from Donald Trump. But can't nobody ask me to support this man blindly. We're not going to turn around and say, oh, he's so inspirational. Oh my gosh, he's the answer to our times. No, he is a sufficient replacement for Donald Trump, but we still got to purge the entire system.
And I agree. I think that's where my point is. I feel like put a little fire under him. Y'all just be like, y'all don't say nothing when he does these. It's not given. Y'all not outraged enough for me when the things are done though.
Right.
Like, you have to be, but that doesn't mean that if this will be the only choice, like we can't just settle, but we don't want Donald Trump. But you got to put fire under the persons behind now so that they know if they're seated, oh, these people ain't gonna play. I gotta do something I said I'm gonna do. You got to do that. If you're gonna let this person just be up in your face and say, I mean, I sat down with Trump, we had a little breakfast, did a little golf. He's not a bad person.
They got to go. Look, and because here's the biggest thing, like they can play or make a mess around and think they could go to brunch in 2028 if we get rid of Trump and MAGA, and then all of a sudden we have a Democrat in office. They'd be like, oh, everything is great. Let's go to brunch. Oh my gosh, we can rest now. And we will in 2032 have Hitler Jr., right? Like Donald Trump. The difference between Donald Trump and Hitler Jr. is that Donald Trump is just dumb. He's dumb. He's just as dumb now as he was in 2016. Like he's not smarter. He's not moving more efficiently now. Of course, there's Project 2025, so I want to be careful. Like they're not completely dumb, but Donald Trump is so dumb that he's slowing down the progress that even Project 2025 could have. Like this could have been 2024, 2025. Right now, we could be in checkmate. We could be literally in checkmate where there's no return for the democracy, for the republic. Like they had us in the corner, beating our heads in the ground. We were about to die as a democracy, but Donald Trump managed to make enough mistakes to give us life, right? In 2032, if we play around with a Democrat and just let everything be normal and everything is okay, let's all go to brunch. The resistance won. We don't have to take care of the working class. We don't have to take care of immigrants. We don't have to take care of black people. We don't have to change the racism of this country. We don't have to change all of the structural things that made us get here. We don't have to fix the filibuster. We don't have to fix none of this. We don't have to address the Supreme Court. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the Supreme Court. Let's not expand the bench. Let's keep it as it is. If we play politics as usual between 2028 and 2032, in 2032, the Groypers are going to give us Hitler Jr. That's what it always does. And if we don't fix that right now, as we get ready to go, case in point, if the next Democratic president doesn't come in and literally hold every single ICE agent accountable, if they don't come in and do that, all we're doing is setting it up later for them to come back and do even more.
And they better. But that's the thing. Even right now, I don't think while there is a fuss about what the ICE agents are doing, it's not really a big deal about the immigrants, beloved. So I don't know if they're going to be the ones, to put the pressure on that, but I would love to see it. But that's what I'm saying. What we have right now is this affinity for mediocre, like people who ain't gonna do the pressing that you're talking about that needs to be done. So I'm saying we have the time right now to take it back to the drawing board and be like, hey, yo, you trying to run for something? Well, these are things that you say you're going to run on. What does that look like? I want to see it in real time. And then also for the people to be able to take the criticism, or we hold them accountable. We've been preaching, hold them accountable, hold them accountable. Holding them accountable to them is to get online and to tweet something out. And just because they send their team to send you a VIP ticket to their next press conference, that doesn't, and you get to post about it, that doesn't mean holding them accountable, beloved.
That part. Yeah. Yeah. And I think another thing people got to keep a benchmark. I don't care if you don't like Donald Trump. If you supported this genocide that's going on in Gaza, like that showed me more character. That showed me who you really genuinely are. Deeper. I don't care. And this is the same thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene. You cannot turn around and tell me, oh, I'm opposing Donald Trump now, so you should. No. You showed us who you are, and we got to hold to that. What kind of fools they take us for? But the fact of the matter is that they know exactly what they're doing. Marjorie Taylor Greene is playing a script, just like John Fetterman is playing a script, just like Kirsten Sinema was playing a script, and all of us are getting played as a country. And the only real question is how many of us in the aisles, in the rank and file, and those of us just citizens, regular people, how many of us are going to be dumb enough to keep falling for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Questions that need answers, because actually questions that don't need answers. I told you we've been asking this question for a long time. Everybody is stupid enough to fall for it again. That's the thing about it. And I'm not going to give people grace like I've been giving.
You know what's great about us though? We have been out here so long and been doing this so long that we've seen all of them come and go, Rebecca. Like, we remember when Ben Shapiro came. Remember he first came on the scene? we were doing this work, and now he's on his way out of the scene. Like we've seen all of these big time. We remember when Candace Owens emerged, and now it's like she's old news. She's still making like a lot of money, but in the day we see like we remember when Donald Trump came. We remember what it was like before Donald Trump, and now we see this Epstein thing might maybe to get him. I don't know. But what's great is we've been on the background watching all of them come and go and come and go and come and go. And because
people who get online and try to say, well, you know, this person's a great. No, you don't.
No,
we
knew them. We knew them when. But here's what's great. Because you and I, we ain't never really had our moment in the shot. You know, we've been in the background all this time. It's like in that way, we're gonna outlive all of them. Our work is going to be outlived because they have come and they're getting ready to go. They've had their moment in the light. They've had their moment in the shine. We knew what they were before. We know what they are afterwards. And the whole time, everybody looking at us like, well, who they is? No, we just been people who just been laying low. We've been here. We've been there, done that. We know all y'all. We know all of them by name. We know their scandals. People want to know, like, why do I know so much about politics? Because I've been in it so long. I know who was screwing who and when. I know exactly like who got sexual assault charges. I know got sexual harassment charges. Because we cover these stories. You cover these stories for over a decade. You don't forget the whole laundry list of each person who's in the limelight right now. And so we just go, keep remembrance. And then when our time comes, we would have outlived them all. What are you talking about? Of course. What do you think? What do you look? I don't just do this. I don't continue to do this work just because like it's an addiction. I do this work because I'm plotting on these people. I already yes. What do you mean?
I love that, Ben. You still have a heart to believe that we'll be back or we'll be better.
Oh goodness.
We've been saying it for so long.
We had to weather the storm though, right? You got to think about this, right? First of all, this pandemic. First, we were streaming before everybody else in this way, right? In terms of like just from our homes. Like, of course, TYT was there doing what they were doing for decades, but here we came with a whole new format of connecting us all around the country, right? And streaming on a morning show, blah blah blah. We were doing that before everybody. Now we laid low for the last 4 or 5 years of this whole thing, and we're still here while all of their shows collapsed. And they all are like, some of them got real successful and then they collapsed. Some of them didn't get successful and they start fighting each other. And here we are, just steady Freddy, still doing our thing. Yeah, come on.
I'll give us that credit. I say that to say, I say that only because like me and you aren't the creator types, and we're not creative. Well, I'm a journalist, and of course, you've been a political brand from before. You taught me a lot that when I'm coming into this game, you were my sensei. So, with that being said, I say that to say because I am not the one that's going to, be pointing to an article in a video and this is no shade to anybody because they making the money or dancing on a TikTok or whatever. I actually like doing the journalism work. I like being a journalist. I like having these conversations. I like having these platforms. I like sitting on other platforms to have nuanced conversations about things outside of this as well, outside of politics. Shout out to Ole and friends. I'm glad that I left the debate scene where I had to sit amongst people who were not like-minded. Shouts out to Rising on the Hill, but grateful for the opportunity. I say that to say it's tough when it doesn't help us to be able to live.
Oh yeah. No,
that's the toughest part about it. Love doing what I do every day, but it just that's the motivating factor. It's like I said, I'm going to say this again in my piece that's coming out. I have to be okay with understanding that like I told you, was let go from my job, which y'all know of because of politics, because of my work. And then after Donald Trump came in this time around, thought this job was going to change my life. And this particular position, they hit me up because of my Charlie Kirk analysis. And we're like, yeah, it's too strong. The words that they use were like, basically, it's your presence online is too strong. Basically, they're all white men and those type of things. And every application that I've done is hundreds, and then I can't but I have to know that I will never be able to have a normal job ever again.
Yeah.
They won't accept me. And at the same time, in this place is just the place that I thrive in, the place that I'm in, and I'm well known. I'm grateful that you guys have even made me a public figure. If I say, Ziggy, who is Rebecca Azor?
Is Ziggy on?
Rebecca Azor is an independent journalist and host of the show. Like it or not, she's known for her work in digital political journalism, breaking down complex news stories in an accessible way. Azor has gained significant attention, with some videos reaching over 10 million views.
Where you got that number from?
Saturday morning show discussing culture, news, and current events. Would you like to know more about Rebecca Azor's show, Like It or Not?
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Wait. Hey, Ziggy, who is Benjamin Dixon from the Benjamin Dixon Show?
Let me ask. Hold on. Ziggy, who is Benjamin Dixon?
Benjamin Dixon was an 8-month-old baby.
Oh, wait a minute. Ziggy, who is Benjamin Dixon from the Benjamin Dixon Show?
It's a shame you got to get that specific.
Author known for his work on the Sri Lankan conflict. He spent 4 years in Sri Lanka working with the United
That ain't you, Ben.
They don't even know who I am.
Ziggy, stop.
It's a shame. You got that thing programmed.
I don't have a program.
I
don't have a program. I literally, when I'm feeling down, I'm feeling like my work doesn't matter in this space or whatever, I have to remember that we put years into this. You've been doing this for a very long time, but I'd be like, dang, I know that at one point, like you were saying, people, I know I don't like to be the person that graduated from high school on the football team and still saying, back in the day, I used to run circles around like you. I used to be on defense. I don't like to do that, but I do know that my work at a point, and it's not about the views or anything, but we really were the only people doing it in that time.
Yeah, no, we were pioneers for sure.
And we're one of the first people doing it in that time. And people were laughing at me from my schooling who made it to TV news. I decided not to do television news. I did it before, but it wasn't my thing. So me getting in a space that I believe that I thrived in, which was digital news, I believe that I was able to have a voice and still do journalism. It was great to actually see. I wasn't ready for what was about to happen in that time, and it changed my life. It did. It changed my life completely, and it also taught me a lot. With that being said, sometimes I when I'm feeling like, dang, I just don't want to do this anymore.
It feels good to hear.
Point.
Yeah,
I just say, I say at least I've done something enough. Like there's something that I've done where I can be remembered as. My work can be remembered in some way, shape, or form. There's something that it came from it, and at least I'm acknowledged as somebody who has done the work, and that's enough for me because honestly, it gets draining, but I love doing this work. There is nowhere in this world that, even though I'm struggling right now again to keep the lights on, to do the things, all the things, right? But I'm never gonna. I know this for myself, and I've learned this over time that when it comes to issues that actually matter, no matter where I am in this world, no matter if it's a tweet, a thread, or nothing like that, I'm never going to be silent. Though
that's right.
There's just no way I can be silent for you and for me, for the issues that we're all going through, for the people that know, have seen me up, have seen me down. I've been real with you guys. Somebody the other day told me, Rebecca, on Thursday, which I love and I appreciate. Mr. Mendoza, thank you so much for your Cash App as well. But sent me the Cash App and said, don't be, what is it? Basically, put the pride to the side and make the GoFundMe, because they asked me to do that on Thursday. And I felt like GoFundMes are for people who are really like, I don't know. I don't want to be seen like I'm trying to play people for $1, right? I don't want to be seen that I'm trying to take from people who are also going through in that way. So I feel like sometimes GoFundMes, people be making them and they just taking money from folks or whatever. And I don't want to be seen in that way. I also don't want to be seen as like a pity party. I struggle with those things. And I remember what my therapist told me, though. I remember what my therapist said.
What did they say?
She said, I looked you up. She said, ma'am, you are doing a work. And when you need assistance and help, because you're doing the work, your village is your audience. That's your family. That's your Don't
Yep.
be ashamed to go ahead and ask them for help to get you through in this time. It doesn't make you less than, it doesn't make you because I say this to say, I remember somebody telling me, why are you going out for dinner? Somebody took me to dinner and I put it up on my page, and somebody wrote me and said, how you affording dinner? And you just said you couldn't pay your bills. Somebody took me out to dinner, first of all. But this idea that because I'm going through, I don't get to be happy. And I don't want people who, feel like they're helping me out say that, she shouldn't be doing this or she shouldn't be doing that. I don't want to lose the trust of the people, those type of things. There's so many that goes into my head. But when my therapist told me that, there is a level of pride in me because I'm like, maybe I'm not working hard enough, or maybe it's just so many things that go through my head. I know it's all over the place, but I do know for sure that I will never be able to work a normal job in this life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Now, and I, let me just,
done.
let me, because I want to make sure people understand. Because first of all, I got your PayPal up on the screen. Why doesn't it have your name in it, by the way? It should be like paypal.com/Rebecca.me or whatever. But anyway, click on that. We put it in the chat room over there but when you say that you will never be able to work a job, like, it's not that you wouldn't, because I've seen you have. I seen you did go and work for that bank. I see you did go and work stocking shelves. I did see you still go to work at a knick-knack store for Christmas. I saw you did. I remember. Yes, I remember you went and worked. Or those
when I was
people
giving blood.
So you're a hard-working sister. And matter of fact, I was talking to my sister. My brother-in-law might have a online gig that might fit you well. So I was just talking to her this week. We're gonna see if we connect you and get you that job. But it's the same thing that I ran into when I needed to get it, and I'll take a regular job. But because of the work that we've already put in the game, and because of how much attention we have brought to ourselves and different stories that we have like exposed and brought to light, and how many people do hate us, regular old jobs, and they don't want to see us coming. And they have turned us down. So that's what you mean when you say that you don't see yourself working a job. It's not because you weren't willing, it's because you have committed. But that's all the more reason I agree with your therapist, because you have done the work, because you have sacrificed, because you have put it all on the line. That's all the more reason for people who enjoy your content and have been blessed by your content to support you. When we started our ministry online, we did not ask for a dime for like 7 months because of the same thing that you're feeling. Because I wanted people to understand that I didn't start preaching to ask y'all for a different type of money. I didn't bring this online and start sharing my ministry online because it was a hustle. Like, I wanted people to understand, like, I'm doing this because two things. One, it's in me and that's always been me. But then number two, it's a time and that it's needed. And so you and I are the same in that way. We will sacrifice over and over and over and over and over again. We won't ask over and over again. And the truth is sometimes we play ourselves by not being willing to ask. So I'm going to ask for you. I need everybody in the audience that is capable to click on that link and send Rebecca Azor a coin or two or 100. Like, send our sister some money, because we are a different type of ministry. We're a different type of show, and we won't stop coming and popping up when we can pop up, because we never started doing this for the money in the first place. We do this work because we know what we have to say, and our camaraderie, the energy between you, me, and James. Like, you ask me why I know we're going to win. Because first of all, you, me, and James on Saturday morning is just a whole vibe, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got you, me, and the boys that we all fell out with, but we loved each other. We end up coming back together, clickbaity. That's a vibe. The work we did with Georgia Ford, that's a vibe. Dr. Carl Mack, that's a vibe. You think that at some point this ain't going to jump off the way it's supposed to? And even if it doesn't, what we have done and what we continue to do is a beautiful work that has blessed a whole lot of people. So because I know what we honestly have to offer, all we got to do is survive. And so how do you survive? Y'all send this girl a coin. Send her a coin so she ain't got to log off and say, this is my last broadcast. I'll see you next. No.
Let me tell you something. No, seriously. I was about to say that on 2 shows ago, but we didn't make it to Saturday. I was about to say it 2 shows ago on Left is Popular, because I was like, oh, they put a sign. And I'm being vulnerable with you guys. I don't like sharing this because I don't like people to look at me as, like I said, I'm a I'm already an immigrant. People disrespect me, or immigrant adjacent. And people already disrespect me because I watch how they did my mama. And how we never are looked at as, it's always like, but you're no, I don't want to be seen or treated like that. But at the same time, when we need help, we shouldn't be afraid to do so. I was taught to never let nobody see you down, right? But the other day, I was on this mafia. I was like, they didn't put a paper on the door today. I probably can't do the show. I don't know.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know if I'm be able to do a show. They told me they gave me until the 23rd. So that's right before we could cut the turkeys and eat them. So I said, and mind you, I am working a job, but the job does not pay the bill. You guys wouldn't even believe what your girl's doing. Like Ben was saying, stalking. I am 5 times over qualified for the position. I'm working with little children, giving them advice. And I'm not talking about little children, like little 20-year-olds,
child labor,
and giving them advice to get through life. Like, hey, don't worry about it. God's got you. This one girl was like, I'm just looking for a job. I just graduated and I feel like nothing's working for me. I was like, keep pushing. Meanwhile, I'm over here, girl, I can't never get a job on this side of town because of what I do or what I've done. And that's to have a voice in politics and fight or say things or be at these, been a person who has been in the fight for immigrants, somebody who organized rallies or been organized. Like, I've done the things. And because of that, it's like almost like a target on my back. But this is the work that I want to do so bad. But it's like almost like, is it outdated for me? Is it, those type of things? This is, I love this work.
It's the slow hand, Rebecca. Listen, I played enough poker to tell you this. It's the person. It's not the people who like can win big hands every single hand that wins the tournament. It's the person that lays low and can stick it out to the very end. And that's what we're doing. And that's what you're doing. And you never stopped. Like, we take breaks. We obviously take breaks because sometimes it's like, okay, this is a little much. I got to take a break. But then we turn around and be like, hey, y'all, we got to do a show. And so we pop back up and we do the show. And then we pick up the show, and it's never any different. Like, if anything, it gets better as we go. Even when we take time off, when we come back, we're stronger every time we come. Literally, we're stronger every time we come back. And so, you're paying a price now, right? But at the same time, it's like, there is the race is not given to the swift. It's to those who endure to the end. And you know that scripture. So just hang in there. So that said, hang on. I didn't mean to take that down. Let me put this back up on the screen. Hang on. Y'all send now, what's up with your Cash App? Your Cash App working?
Oh, my Cash App's working. My Cash App's working. It's Becca's Voice on Cash App. And again, the PayPal donor link. Somebody had said, hey, I don't mean to pry, but you can make a donation link. And those things, I'm like, a donation link. I just go pump. Like, all these things are giving me heart palpitations. And I remember, again, you guys are the same people about almost over 2 years ago now that helped me when they took my checks from me.
Yeah.
So you guys have helped us in so many ways. And I'm like, I should be able to come here and do the things and also do the work. If you guys can't even support financially, just you sharing, liking, and
yeah, no, that's all cool and good. Y'all send some money.
Here go me doing it again.
Yeah, no, I say that every Sunday. Those of you who can't, if you don't have anything from which you can give, just share, like, and subscribe. And it's true. It's true, right? But also, y'all send the coin. Y'all send the bag. And listen, Rebecca, when you own Leftist Mafia, you need to tell Matt to move over and let you get all the super chats, and you sit there and you read super chats until the end of the night. Like, for real. Like,
well, now it's getting better. Now Matt is my best friend. No, now it's getting better. Sometimes it just be us, Matt, me, and somebody else, or that. Like, now I've been pulling up, but it's been getting better. And it's funny because my best friend will call me and be like, "Girl, Matt looked so sad when you said you was gonna be evicted." Matt was like, oh my God, I didn't even know. Yeah, like she was like, Matt just looks so sad. Like, the thing is, a
lot of folks don't know that like
Matt,
real life.
We found out the other day it ain't Matt Wallace, it's Mike. But the thing is, they know those people. Their work is actually, again, like I was saying, their work is out there, right? They are the ones that people go to, and in those we're in different. I working with them, I understand that they do have a different audience, and we have a different audience, and I do believe, and I've said this all the time, and I'm not saying that this is our audience. Our audience is ride or die. Y'all been here for a very long time. I love the support. I thank you guys. But I do believe that in that space till this day, back then until this day, because remember when we were in the space, we had to have the white men that were with the white man that was with us to be there to make it seem like we needed him for the numbers. And when he left, remember, we did even better than what was going on with that white man at the, at Like It or Not first in studio show. But I say it to say, online too, when we're giving it, it's just as if there was Like It or Not and there was TYT. TYT would be saying everything Like It or Not was saying, but people just felt like they wanted TYT. I think there's this idea that if it comes from, or if it is, and this is no slight to my boys, I love them, it's not nothing to them, but I think the online world believes, especially when it comes to politics, I want my news, they're comfortable getting their news for somebody white.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Or supporting, no, let me not say getting their news from somebody white. No, sorry. They're comfortable supporting financially a white.
Well, I think both statements that you said are true. Both of those are true. Listen, you and I, one of if you really get into the nitty gritty of the difficulties of our lanes, is that we're not in a black specific lane. If we were in a black specific lane and we were riding that lane all this time, we would get a similar type of support from the black community that folks, it's just what it is. I mean, I don't feel like that's a statement of racism. Like, we're not accusing anybody of racism or anything like that, but it's just online spaces are siloed. They're segmented, and people go and get news from people who they feel most familiar with. And that's just what it is. So, but what makes it difficult for us is that no, we're in a lane that's not necessarily black. We're in a political lane that's multicultural, diverse, and inclusive of everybody. So if we made our show black specific, then we probably would have run up the tab by now with black support, right? But because we're in this particular lane, it's a mix, and it's been like that forever. So I don't think you're wrong in stating that, and I don't think you're accusing anybody of racism whatsoever. It's just kind of a fact of the numbers.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. And it's not like you said, I even think because remember, they wouldn't let us be black, but I even love that we have supporters from all over the world,
yes,
who want to be allies, who watch us. This is a for us, by us show that has stood the test of presidency.
Multiple presidents since Barack Obama, ain't it? Oh, since Trump won. Trump.
It was the first. That's when we first got together. You was rolling in, I was rolling in, and I'm like, hey, fresh out my master's degree. I'm a journalist, and you was like, girl, yeah, okay. But
I was already I was old and haggard when I met you 10 years ago, Rebecca. If you saw how white my beard is now,
that's crazy. Is that why you're hiding from us? Because
no. I'm just laying low because I'm just laying low.
I have to. We have to do a show where, like, I have so many videos of us at karaoke.
No. We're gonna put the karaoke away. Like,
remember the karaoke?
I do remember
as a team building activity.
I remember the karaoke. Video. I remember the karaoke. We're gonna put that video away now.
Remember your baby shower?
I remember the baby, and I remember all that. And I was young and bright eyed still.
It was a get out moment.
I didn't have.
We was in the back like.
Look, and now I look in the mirror and be like, okay, God, like one or two things is happening. Like, you trying to tell me, you trying to give me my Moses beard, or you trying to say go sit down somewhere? I'm not quite sure which one it is, but my beard is so white, my face is so haggard now because time is just done.
26 at the time.
I was 35.
35 now.
Yeah, it was a whole decade. We've been doing this a whole decade.
And I have a beautiful, and I let it grow. It was short when I had cut my hair into a bob 2 years ago, and now it's grown out. And when I wash my hair gets curly. I like to see it curl. But I have this silver situation, but it wasn't that. It was when a silver piece came on my chin.
Ah, that's funny.
I said, God, I made that prayer. I said, God, I want to do the work. I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm old in, no offense, but all the offense, because she's being shady online. But I don't want to be Amanda Seals.
But there's a difference though. You wouldn't be an Amanda Seals just because of age. Or
Because of
anything like
age,
that.
when I say Amanda, it's not even because of age. I'm talking about, I don't want to be somebody who becomes this person in the online space who was used to helping and then turn just bitter.
Yeah, but I don't see that for you.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not in your character.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say nothing about Amanda Seals because I don't know her personally, but I do feel like I've known her, and because I've known many of her in
She's
politics.
liable to get online and then make a whole video saying all this and that. I think she's great. I think I've loved her work and all the things, but seeing what's become. But it's not only her. There are a lot of people who don't want to let new people come in.
But
And
see,
I
that's
ain't
the thing,
that
Rebecca.
either.
We were here on the political internet scene before Amanda Seals. So like you've got more time in the game than she does. And we are still like there's a virtue, there is a value to people who don't get late bloomers. There it is. Late bloomers. Don't worry about that. Late bloomers have their value, they have their place, they have their space. And part of it is that we get to come in with wisdom. A lot of these folks, they mess up because they come in without having experience, without having wisdom, without knowing the game. Like we're totally different. We've been there, done that. Now we're in stasis. We're like, we're cryogenics. We're just frozen on ice, and that's fine. But in the meantime, like we got enough knowledge and wisdom to when we get the level of success that is due the type of caliber work that we do. We're not going to be out there squandering it. We're not going to be out there making the simple mistakes that a lot of these folks have made because they've been new to it. We're not new to any of this. We're true to all of this. We know how to navigate it because we know everybody. We know them by name. We know their scandals. We've had arguments with them. So we're seasoned. That's all. We're seasoned. We've been in the crock pot for 10 years.
Yeah, it's true. Slow cooking. We are seasoned. But at the same time, we also aren't afraid of the new people coming in. I love to see it. What I'm saying is we have people who are on the mics who are still working through the process of you got to know somebody to know somebody to know somebody to be able to do what you need to do. And I love that YouTube allows, especially for the young people. Olay hates when I call her young people, but Olay is like one of the fresh faces in the scene that understood I have a way where I can create for my own. Remember, we were working under somebody else until you was like, man, please. Once you were like, we could do this on our own. Her understanding that early on and being able to do it on her own and have her own platform and own her name and do those things, and us being able to do the same thing. I love seeing all of it. You got some people in the space that have sat down with her and tried to tell her, like, you need to go back to the bottom because you skipped some steps, kind of thing. And I feel like I would never. I love to see them thrive, but I know that I also like what I do and I like how I do it. And I think sometimes it's considered vintage.
We're old. Well, listen, I got to go because my wife is gone. She's going out for the day to take care of some stuff, and I got to go feed these kids.
Okay,
So
yeah.
let me go.
I'm talking your ear off. Well,
No,
yeah. Were we going to read the super chats?
Yeah, no, we can read the super chats. I told you not to do that when we only got like 3 super chats. And here we go. He'll do it again. All right, we got 5 super chats. Laura, thank you for the super sticker. We do really appreciate it. We seriously. Lizzie Bennett, thank you for the $5 saying that. So can we discuss TYT being too dense to see MTV's pivot? She's an opportunist positioning herself for her higher role. Like TYT is a mixed bag. We came for them, and we will, also call them out when they do great things. I'll say one good thing about TYT is that they have been like thorough when it comes to Palestine and Gaza and their coverage there. And so, but then they're also just doofuses on so many other stories. It gives me a headache how dumb they could be on some stuff. Once we survive Trump, we need to vote these conservative Dems like that Olga Fetterman out, even if they show an inkling of being a centrist. I agree. They got to go. All of them. Tracy Eva, thank you for becoming a member of your channel. Rebecca, Tracy Eva is a member of your family.
Thank you
for sure. Tracy Eva, thank you for that PayPal the other day. I meant to say that. Thank you for what you said over.
Absolutely. Thank you as well. I seen it. Thank you.
Yes. In New York City, Playboy 78 sent $20 to Rebecca's channel. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thank
and
you.
Then Pendulous Dragon been riding us forever. Tea time, love you, mean it.
Thank
there
you.
It is. That's it.
Okay, look, me waiting. I want to thank the people. Look, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody. So many of you have been giving your last, whether it was $1 or 10. I've been really, really appreciative of that. For this specific stream, I want to definitely hit up David. Thank you, David Mendoza. He's the one that said, "Don't be too proud." Says,
"Don't be right."
Gabrielle Jinko, Trenton.
Don't call their last name though.
Carrie, thank you. Tony, thank you for holding down my page while it's streaming along with Charlie. Thank you. Andrew, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm trying not to read y'all last names because this gives you government. Naya, I hope I'm saying that right. It looks like a beautiful spelling of a name, and I want to make sure I get it right. Naya or Naya. I hope I'm saying that right. But thank you so much for yours. And Henry, I appreciate it. And for the people giving over there to me on the link, on the donor link. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Edna. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. And the other people, it doesn't let me see everything on what is this? PayPal. But I really, 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 really appreciate you guys. I promise you, I'm here. I thank Ben for pouring into me. I love this work. He loves this work. And we gonna do it.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it. 2026, we about to do a rebrand. So Ben had brought that up. So be prepared.
2026 is our year. We've been saying that for 5 years. Yes, but no, 2026 is our year.
2022 is our year. So Ben, there's a post online before you get out of here. There's a post that's still on our Facebook page saying that we're back. That was 2018. It was 2018. We said they try to take us.
I remember that post. I remember making that post. They try to shut us down, but we still here. We back, and we've been coming back. Man, how many comebacks have we had? We got more comebacks. I don't know, man. It's wild.
We got more comebacks than the comeback sauce at that white place with the terrible chicken strips, Raising Cane's. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I will see y'all when I see y'all. I love you, mean it. And again, make sure you tune in next Saturday because we're gonna be right here. I promise you, because of you guys' help, I'm gonna be right here in its home. I'm gonna be all right. I thank you guys so much. And make sure as well to please like, share, and subscribe on both channels. We want to make sure we're getting these numbers up, these views up. If you had a good time and you laughed, we preached, we had the stories, we disagreed and agreed. We did all the things in these episodes as family people do while they sitting around the table. So if you liked it, make sure you share it with your family, your friends, and all of the things. Please support all of our work and wherever we're doing it as well. Ben has his Sunday. That means tomorrow. Ben, you got the service. I don't want to be plugging it in.
Yeah, no, we don't. We got service. We got service tomorrow.
Ben
y'all
got
know.
service on tomorrow.
9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So before y'all go to y'all regular church, come on over. Come on over and support.
Make it to church. And support the other Leftist Mafia. I'm there on Thursday evenings as well, 8:30-ish. Sometimes I come at 9:30, depending on if I'm strolling in from that job or if I'm just really tired. So I love you guys so much. And I appreciate the support. We will be back on Saturday to make you laugh, cry, and all the things. For now, go enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye. Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for like it or not. We'll be back to us. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for like it or not.
Rebecca Azor in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, a real life ish. I live in life in the ATL.